let's fire up the pod and not serve a dead plate. Let's make sure to wax the table for our listeners as well. Let's go ahead and run the dish. Welcome to The End Is...
Sigh?
Yeah.
S-I-G-H?
I'm Nate.
I'm Todd.
No, don't like the opening?
Nope, we're good.
All right, sounds good.
You keep trying new things on me, and I'm never quite sure what I'm supposed to expect.
Well, I figured, what movie are we doing today?
Expect the unexpected, right?
Yeah.
Chef.
Yeah.
What year?
2014.
2014. Okay, I watched it for the first time.
Yeah, you did. Well, with the opening, I figured I'd run some kitchen lingo in there. That's why I was like, let's see if I can fit this in.
Okay.
So...
Now that all went right over my head, but I'm glad you tried it.
Yeah.
It made for a beautiful dish, aka opening. So what do we do on this pod, Nate?
Todd's getting slow like his laptop here.
Oh, God. I'm running out of disk space. Space.
Yeah, get that S in there. Let's see. Normally we review movies, mostly underrated, and we usually pick 3 themes from that movie.
Yeah, we go through those at the beginning of the episode, and then we roll right into the review at the end.
Yeah. What are our 3 themes this week?
This week, our themes are critics,
okay,
as in those old pesky little sons of bitches, not just food critics or
movie critics,
but any critic kind of thing. Then we're going to go into food trucks.
No.
Oh, social media.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go into food trucks.
Yes.
I think that works for me.
Yeah, those are 3 themes this week. And what we called the EDTIJO, Todd.
You're going to try and use the line I want you to use every time?
No, I'm letting you take the reins here.
I thought you were spooling up there. You were like gearing up.
No, I'm staying back on my horse. I'm not. This is all you.
Your high horse?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we decided, you know what? This life is a little bit of a, mix and match of good and bad. Who knows how it's going to end? We just want to make some meaning out of the meantime, as Nate loves to say. And we figured our favorite pastime is movies and just talking the shit and just discussing things we probably don't know anything about, but trying to figure it out. So it's kind of like, hey, no matter what happens, we're just here to sigh about a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Is that vague enough for you?
Yeah, I feel like that's very vague and it works.
Okay.
Such is life. It's vague.
Yeah, and it's a lot of sighing.
How was your past week?
Oh, my past week. The weekend was good.
Okay. Went
to the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo.
Nice.
For the first time.
Oh, first time. Wow. Yeah. It's a great zoo.
Yeah, got to feed the giraffes.
Mm-hmm. Get some tongue.
I did get some tongue. And then you're like, what do I do with my hands? Like, they're sticky with giraffe tongue now.
Yeah.
All right. But no, it was really cool. A lot of animals were out and about up close.
Yeah.
We saw one monkey holding its tiny little baby monkey, and it was like holding on as it was trying to swing away. And the bears were out right down below. Yeah, it was the orangutans were all crazy.
It seems like a good environment for that zoo there.
Yeah,
just like the animals and all, like the wolf habitat that they have there too.
The wolves were up close too. They were right in front. That was fun to see. No, it was really good. Then the beginning of the week, my apartment, as I mentioned last time, I believe, the flooding, and now half my apartment is covered in plastic. I cannot wash dishes or clothing
because of the murder scene, right?
Oh, yeah. I've put up speaking of Dexter Lab, it started back up. Did you watch the new episode?
I haven't yet. No.
Okay, we'll have to talk about that.
Yeah.
All right. It's interesting.
Okay.
I'll give you that. But yeah, no, it's been, mixed bag, but better than bad, I guess. This is just the week trying to work from home is a pain in the ass with all the noise.
Okay.
What about you?
It's been a good week. Just did some stuff around the house, getting stuff done. But, I had a dream the other night.
Was I in it?
And you were part of it, yes.
Oh, no.
Well, it's one of those things like, you get done with a dream. You always say, okay, when you wake up, you got to write down like the stuff.
Is this a wet dream?
Todd, you're a part of it, remember?
Oh, that's why I'm concerned.
Well, you're supposed to write down like stuff. I was like, oh, this is going to be great for the pod.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, I don't remember where I wrote it down.
Do you even remember writing it down?
Yeah.
Did you dream that you wrote it down?
Exactly what happened. That was the dream. Jesus. It was all about the pod. I'm like, oh, this would be great for the podcast and everything. So I write it down, wake up, and I'm like, wait a sec. Did I just dream about an idea that didn't happen?
Ooh. Nate was excited to record this one then. All right.
Yeah. And it's gone. I don't even know what the idea was. It never happened. It was just a stupid dream within a dream in a sense.
you incepted yourself to write about the pod, and now don't know what to talk about on the pod that you were excited to write about.
I'm lost for words now.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's a sign. Is that a good sign? I had the pod dream.
That is good, because I notoriously dream about my old grocery working job, and that is a true nightmare.
Yeah, you've talked about that before.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's better than that.
All right, we got to get Todd dreaming in pod.
Well, now my dreams have actually, so I always dreamt of showing up for a shift and just having to work, like just normal thing. But now my dreams have finally shifted to like, oh, it's my last day, or I'm visiting the store again, not working there. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's finally shifted within the last like month.
Nice. So that's better. It's
I
going,
think so.
Yeah.
My brain's finally
suppressing it.
Yeah, it's pushing it away. It's like something I don't have to deal about all the time.
For your memory being as it is, it's finally getting rid of that.
It's amazing how good my memory is when I'm sleeping.
Let's see. I also went and saw Eternals.
Ah, that's right. We did see Eternals as well.
Yeah. And, I feel like this fits in with our first theme, critics.
Yeah?
Yeah. So Eternals came out and it got rated 47 or 48 on Rotten Tomatoes.
But that was before it even came out, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Review bombing, as they call that.
But that was still all the critics. That wasn't like users or anything like that. Because like Rotten Tomatoes has like the critics reviews, like the authorized people. I don't know how that works exactly.
We've read some Rotten Tomatoes bullshit. Yeah.
And then there's of course like the audience, just general people.
Those plebes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I enjoyed it from like whatever the 47, 48, because they're like, oh, it's the worst rated movie of Marvel movies so far. And I'm like, there's worse than this.
We almost need to do like a half hour of just like, hey, we watched Eternals. Here's our thoughts. We're just going to run through it and then release a special half hour Eternals review. Yeah,
this isn't like we're talking Eternals here in depth or anything. No. It's just more of it kind of blends into the whole critics thing of
for sure.
You can't really listen to a rating or a certain person unless you kind of know that person.
Right. You almost have to have similar views as them to appreciate, because as I started looking through like critic stuff, like there's only so much stuff you can learn about critics in general, because the whole message is it's subjective.
It is.
I rip on stuff all the time, or we say, it's underrated for movie. That's just our opinion, man. Like, we could be completely wrong. But again, we're not even wrong. That's just our opinion. There's no right and wrong with the movie review, so it's hard to trust anybody. There's YouTube personalities that do fun things, and you're like, okay, I can see that, but it sucks to base, hundreds of people's work and livelihoods on like one YouTuber that was like, oh yeah, it sucked, I don't know, it's too woke, and then ends, and you're like, well,
that's the other part too, is you look at movies or food in general, and it's not necessarily like, there's always that one person that's getting put on blast, the director or the chef, whoever it is, that frontline person, they're the one that's getting critiqued, even though it was everyone's work that went into it.
Right.
And it's just kind of crazy to think all the people that put the work into it are also taking that at heart as well.
Right, and that we won't get into Chef the movie, but these transition pretty hard into the movie.
Yeah.
These ideas, these general ideas that are pretty broad, so it reaches a big base. Do you remember growing up caring about what critics think?
Not really. I mean, like, I guess there was a point like when it was more accessible on your phone, you saw it, you're like, oh, this is the rating, this is what it got. And when it first came out, I was like, oh, hey, let's see what it's rating. How good is it doing? But now I push it aside because it's not really the same views as everyone else.
Right. Well, I remember growing up and it was just Roger Ebert and Richard Roper, I believe, so it was Ebert and Roper, and they did the At the Movies, which was their review show, and they would always do the thumbs up or thumbs down, right?
Yeah.
And so that's how everybody gauged how, should I go see it? And so with one thumb up or one thumb down, they could easily skew an entire audience.
Yeah.
And a lot of people trusted, especially Ebert. He went on and he's famously passed away at this point, but like big figure, and he passed away a number of years ago now. But he had notoriously bad reviews on some stuff that was great, and he would love a movie that was like, dude, it's generally garbage. That's pretty bad. But again, it's all subjective, right?
It is. Yeah.
If you don't think exactly like Ebert, you're not going to like his reviews. But I do find myself being influenced by critic reviews, and like I hate to hear anything before a movie.
Oh yeah, well, especially if you know the person.
Yeah.
You know what they hate, what they like, and they're like, "Oh, this movie's really great." And you're like, "Okay, well, I can expect maybe something like this." Mm-hmm. You're already having either that high expectation going in.
Yeah, you're over setting expectations. Yeah.
That's always one of the worst things with movies too, is getting the high expectations. Even with video games, that happens a lot too.
That's true. At least with a video game, I don't take the ratings as much because it does come down to the user playing it. So it's like, do I find this mechanic fun?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, I do. They didn't like it. They thought it was annoying. Well, I kind of like the repetition, whatever.
Yeah, then they suck at games. That is what happened. I got past this part.
Right. Well, it does come down to a lot of, like, with video games, when they critique it, it comes down to difficulty, right?
At times, I think, yeah.
Because, like, when the old school NES games were super hard.
Yeah.
And people would pan them now, and it's like, well, some of them were really well done, but they had to build in the hard difficulty to keep you playing because they were simple. And if you didn't have the difficulty, well, you just roll through that game, it'd be over so quick, and people.
Yeah.
There's no DLC. You're not downloading anything, right? So you're not getting further content. There was not.
Dang.
Yeah.
But how do you feel? Like, do you feel like critics are good to have, though?
Well, we are ourselves trying to be that kind of thing, right?
Oh, yeah, everyone's a critic.
Everyone's a critic. So do I think we should exist? I'm on the fence there.
Not what I was asking.
Well, clarify that. Is there something more in terms... Like, I think critics are bad. I think... And I read an article, critique versus critic. I think critiques are good. Like, I would almost call... it an inspection. That's not a sexy word, but like we've inspected a movie. Like we're looking at it. We're talking about the themes, discussing, I thought the acting was great. The cinematography was great. The plot kind of shit the bed here and there. Yeah. That I can see. But when somebody's like, nah, it fucking sucks. Or it's like, you get those Marvel or DC fanboy type stuff, right? That, I think that's bad. The critics where they're just like, well, it's garbage because this and this. At least tell me why. A critique will tell me why it was bad or why it was good. It has to go beyond just like, well, I didn't like it. Well, I have to go, all right, well, was it made for me? Yeah. Like, Harry Potter 1 is not a good movie if you're an adult. No. Great movie if you're a kid.
Yeah, I remember enjoying it.
Yeah, Harry Potter, the last one, great movie for adults, bad movie for a kid. Like, it grew with the audience,
Yeah, right? That one definitely grew with the audience because that was 8 movies?
Yeah, it was 8. Yeah, 7 books, 8 movies, 2. Yeah.
And so, yeah, it kind of grew with the movies and worked in that sense, but...
Right, so you have to take every reviewer in context, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's also one of those, too, with, like, certain movies, games, or whatever it is, you're kind of pandering to whatever audience you're going for, like kids' movies and all that, too. Right. Where if you're an adult going on a kids' movie, you have to have that mindset of, would a kid enjoy this?
Well, okay, I'll ask you first, what do you think about critics? Do you appreciate their existence?
Like you said, it's good. Critic and critique, that's good. Like, it's good to have that feedback. It's just a matter of if you can take that feedback as well. Right. And if you can make it blossom into something beautiful, then great. But
the problem is creatives, who are usually the ones that get critiqued, or I guess that works both ways, and that it's a little confusing, but they're going to take it more to heart when something is said it's not right, because it then becomes really subjective, right? Because I can write something, and then I go, well, that makes sense in my head. It all makes sense logically for how the plot's going to go out, or whatever story I'm telling. Somebody goes, I don't like it. That was garbage. You go, well, that's just because you fucking don't understand, man. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Like, and then same with like food, right? A creative is like trying new things in the kitchen. Like, I'm going to pair this with this, or I'm going to add this dish here. I'm going to cook it this way. Okay, great. And somebody goes, I don't like that style. I don't think it tasted good. It's like, well, you just have a refined palate. You haven't tried enough. Like, it becomes, you get defensive mode. I think that's natural, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just how far do you take that? Like, you have to have thick skin, but I think you should also be able to stand up for what you've put out.
Yeah, you should be able to stand up what you put out, but also the big part is, how happy are you with what you did? Is the other part. Like, are you proud of what you did in that moment? You can't let anyone else tell you, like, oh, it's garbage. You got to be proud of it yourself and feed into that. Right. He's intensely looking at his computer right now.
Well, I just was like looking. I was like, it's Siskel and Ebert, but Roper took over. Okay. After a while, what is the timeline here? Yeah, Ebert and Roper was 2001 to 2007. I think they were the end of the era. Siskel and Ebert, that sounds way more natural. Anybody that's listening that knew about Siskel and Ebert is going, you fucking idiot. It's not Ebert and Roper, but Siskel and Ebert is what started it. They were the two with the thumbs up, thumbs down, and then Roper took over. I don't know if Siskel stopped or passed away. That one's that's a little murky for me. But anyways, they both did at the movie. There was Gene Siskel, Richard Roper, etc., and they had some guests. But yeah, just to clarify.
Yeah, but there's definitely good critics and bad critics.
Yeah, well, would you have liked it if I told you my opinion about Eternals before the movie, before you saw it? No. And why?
Because I know you.
But well, how would that... Okay, let's say I said, bad movie. What would that inform you going in? Even though you liked it, right? Yeah. Would you have liked it less had I told you that ahead of time?
I don't know. I think that would have just lowered my expectations probably for it.
You wouldn't be in the back of your mind, why did he not like it?
I mean, that's definitely
looking for that, right?
definitely in my mind too, because you're sitting there, okay, what's the part that's annoying Todd?
Right. And then it almost highlights for you watching, right? So if you were like, yeah, I don't know, you'll see what I mean, it wasn't great, I'd be like, oh, fuck. Like, I liked it, but it could have been better. I'll be like, shit, what is it that is wrong with this movie? I'd be looking for it the whole time.
Yeah.
Every line of dialogue, scene change, I'd be like, oh, that is kind of weird, right? Like, you're predicated to like look at it in a certain way now. And I think that's what really gets into my head. I don't know if it's just because I overthink things a lot, if that sticks in my head. So like I can be influenced very heavily. So that's why, if somebody says, oh, wait for the twist, like that, it's almost like up in that level. That's a fucked up thing to say. It's like that there's a twist. That's the whole movie sometimes.
No, that's worse. Because then you're really starting to look at any of the nooks and crannies or whatever it is.
Everything's suspect.
Trying to dissect anything about it, and you miss a lot of the other stuff that's important, actually.
Yeah, because it's like going into a Christopher Nolan movie now. You're constantly looking for what's off or what's different. Or a Shyamalan, unless it's old. You're like, what's different? What is the twist here? And that takes you out. You're thinking as a viewer, not as somebody that is, experiencing the movie.
Do you think that ruins it for those directors? Because they're always the ones that are trying to put a twist into it to where you're watching the movie waiting for the twist. Do you think that kind of affects you watching their movies?
Yeah, 100%. And I think Shyamalan has felt that probably harshest. But again, he keeps digging his own fucking grave on that. Like, he keeps trying, and that's on him.
Yeah.
I think Nolan tries to tell big stories, and they're not necessarily with twists, but something's going to be like something irreversible or something. Yeah. There's going to be some conceit to it that's going to like be like, oh shit, that's going to blow my mind, And you're looking for that, which I think is a little easier to get people through, because if you make a movie that has like big action sequences and has really cool scenes, almost like Interstellar, I didn't love, but it had really great graphics and looked cool, and that kind of gets you through a lot. But with something like Old, you're stuck on a fucking beach. There's nothing to really distract you besides inspecting every bit of that movie and being like, well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Then there's a lot to it doesn't work.
Yeah. So what about food critics in general? Did you ever watch Anthony Bourdain? Do you think them as like food critics, or more just like people that are experiencing food and telling you their thoughts?
I feel like it's more experienced in food, telling their thoughts, because he's the one that kind of tried the crazy food, right?
He was international, no reservations. He's one of the greatest, that there ever was, and like he passed away, and that devastated the food community. And he seemed to be very respectful to different cultures and going out there and making sure to try all of them. Yeah. And I couldn't do that. I think
when it comes to TV shows, they're more just out there for the experience. I feel like to find the actual like food critics, you got to look at the reviews.
Have you ever seen an actual food review?
No, I don't look at it. I mean, I guess like
I haven't even
when you look online and like it's the user reviews, not actual critics. But I've never actually looked up an actual critic review for food.
I'm gonna Google, are there real food critics? Because this is a movie conceit, right? There's always a food critic that goes in there.
Ratatouille. What? That's a good movie.
No, you're not.
You got something against it?
You're not. I've never seen it.
Oh, never seen a movie, huh, Todd? Well then,
fucking Ratatouille. I'm so sorry, world.
He's not sorry.
Oh, so Jonathan Gold is considered one of the best 6 restaurant critics, ranked by chefs themselves. So, but if they gave you a bad review, you're probably not putting them on that list, right?
I guess it depends. What if the chef knew they fucked up and they're like, "Good job, you caught my fuck up."
Well,
that's a lot of respect in that sense, but
I guess. But I mean, this person. So you got it's the classic newspapers. It's the Los Angeles Times, the Washington Post, the Times Picayune. I don't know where the fuck that is.
Nothing I read. Okay.
The San Francisco Chronicle and the Atlantic Boston Magazine. So big cities, obviously, where big chefs would go and do their work. I mean, I have heard of people that are like, well, they give it's more like my grandparents would reference, well, they said that was really good and I trust them. The older generation's more willing to be like, well, this is an established voice. They said something was good. I tried it. They were right. I'll trust them forever.
Yeah.
Which is now, it's like somebody can have an opinion, a great one, the next day have a real shit opinion.
Yeah.
And it's because, and I think it's changed over time because we're inundated with so much shit these days that you can't keep up. Like taste change, options, opportunities are never ending. And so you kind of get experience all over the place. And that kind of doesn't like keep you into one niche. Like you're not just trying upscale food. You're probably getting a food truck or a hole in the wall versus a Michelin 5-star, whatever.
Well, that's the other part too, is you think about food, it's evolved so much from how you first started to cook food and then how much it's evolved, like piled on top.
Right.
You know, how much you look at like smoking and all that with meat, how much that's evolved from the beginning to where it is now.
Right. So like the techniques have changed over time. So the reviews would have to change.
People kind of figure out different ways to cook things or try to, you know, marinate things, whatever it may be. They find new ways. And so it kind of piles up on top of the list of what was good.
Right.
So,
and let me ask you, so do you think the idea of being a food critic or any critic, but let's just say food critic, when you get famous for it, changes you in the way you critique food? So let's say you just started out as like a junior copywriter at a magazine and you're like, oh, go review this new restaurant. I thought it was pretty good. And then people are like, oh, I want to hear what he has to say again. Does that influence how you review in the future? Like you're not reviewing it the same way you did with fresh eyes when nobody was paying attention, right?
I would hope not. But at the same time, it's hard to put yourself in those shoes because you're not there. You'd say like, you know what? No, I'd keep the same morals, everything. But then you're like, well, they pandered to me. They know who I am. That's the other part.
So Jonathan Gold now goes in and people know he's there. We're going to put our best stuff out. Everybody serve him, give him the smiles. It's a perfect plate. Mm-hmm. They're not getting normal service.
No. Yeah. So I feel like it definitely, when they pander to you, that's going to definitely sway your views and how you're critiquing everything.
Yeah.
Unless they're too hard of a kiss ass, then I'm like, what are you doing?
Do you remember having secret shoppers?
Jeez. Dumbest thing.
Right? But we had to jump through fucking hoops. Mm-hmm. Management went crazy. They called in all the reserves. Everybody stayed late.
Yep.
The store looked like nobody had touched it. Like if somebody took an apple off the top of the shelf, I had to put one right back on there. Stem facing one way, sticker not showing. They wanted it to look like no one shopped there, which is bizarre, right?
Yeah,
that's bananas, no pun intended. Like you want to have it look like you want to show up in the middle of service. And we all started to realize that these secret shoppers can't just give everybody 10s because they're happy. They have to find something to knock you on.
Yep.
So they're not going to give you a perfect 10. But guess what happened when we got less than perfect ratings?
Oh, you got reamed.
Yeah, we got called to the office.
Yep. You had to like sign a piece of paper and all that. I remember the first time I got a secret shopper. I fucking did horrible.
Oh, really?
Because it was out of 10, and I think I got a 3.
Oh shit! Well, then they hold that against you.
Oh, yeah,
the entire store gets to see it. So all of your employees or your coworkers, management sees it. You're going to get talked to. We're going to be like, well, he can't be trusted to talk to a customer. Blah blah blah. You're going to ruin our reputation. We're going to get the DM called in. It's a problem. So you can't even give perfect 10s as a critic because nothing's a perfect 10, right?
Hey, sometimes it worked in your favor though, because I didn't always get 10s. But there's another time I did shitty as a checker. Like you're not checking anymore. I'm like, oh no.
Oops. It's true. You can use it in your favor. There is that. You also get to review bomb it, because if you get users involved, and let's just say, oh my gosh, as the lead female character, well, let's fucking bomb it, right? That's what happened with Captain Marvel before that movie came out. Black Widow faced the same kind of stuff. The new Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
The previous new Ghostbusters.
2016 or
2016.
Yeah, guys, it's in the future. 2016.
Yeah. Got bombed before it even came out because a bunch of incels on the internet didn't like that it wasn't them being represented again.
Exactly.
So yeah, there's just a problem with critics all around. So you know what? This is a long rant of us to just say, doesn't matter what we fucking say.
It doesn't.
Dude, if you enjoy it, go enjoy it.
Honestly, big thing to take away from this, there's no guilty pleasures. Enjoy what you enjoy.
It's true. Bad Girls Club on Oxygen Channel, fucking fantastic, guys.
That's all he ever talks about off the pod.
That's all. I come over. Did you guys see the new episode?
You guys gotta watch it. Here, I'll put it on real quick. He grabs the remote and just takes it over. He's like, "Oh, turn up the volume. This is a great part."
Rachel and Valerie really get into a fight in the hot tub this week.
Yeah, he's like, "Here, open up the window so the neighbors can hear this. Everyone needs to know about this."
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. You know, where else you can find a lot of critics?
I don't.
Social media.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You got me. You got me.
What a transition.
What a twist of a transition. I'll let you start on this one. How do you feel about social media in general?
Social media in general. It's mixed. It's good and bad.
Yeah. That's true.
It's depends
Is
how you
it more
take
bad
it.
Or more good?
It's definitely more bad, I feel.
Okay. Like in the history of all things?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I agree. I think most people agree.
Yeah. It doesn't do a lot of good for everyone. Like it can, but it's such a mixed bag.
What I wrote down was it's not good and it seemed great. And the piece of the puzzle that we forgot to include was moderation, right?
Not humanity.
Yeah, it was. We didn't think, what should we do? We just thought, what could we do, right?
Yep.
Like, we'll give access to everything. Everybody will see it. We'll update our lives. And then the issues just fucking snowball.
Mm-hmm.
So what was your first experience with social media?
That was MySpace.
Oh, okay.
You?
Yeah, probably, right? It's the first one. I don't think there was anything before that.
I don't think so. No. And
there might have
dating apps, maybe?
Well, there was like AOL, Instant Messenger.
Yeah.
There was chat rooms, you know, ASL, age, sex, location, and it's just like two 40-year-olds talking to each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think before, like, outside of chat rooms, it was definitely MySpace is what traditional social media is now.
Yeah, because that started off, and that's where you had a voice for yourself that you could put out there.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, you can update your background picture and all that.
We all became junior coders.
Yeah.
With MySpace. We knew, like, how to end a bracket and open it with this to close it so that all the color would change to this, or we would make it bold. And it was insane, dude. We all knew how to do it.
Yeah, there's certain you type in and it'd make the symbol for you rather than just emojis.
Yep.
So there's a lot to it, but now it's just...
Oh, shit, dude. Emojis didn't even exist when we were doing MySpace,
No, there's always that side way. You got the semicolon and then the...
I still appreciate that more than emojis.
Someone took the time for it?
Yeah. Yeah. I liked a good semicolon dash capital D. That's a big old winky smiley face right there.
Yeah.
That means I'm really enjoying our conversation.
I always put a nose on mine.
Oh,
like
you're
the
a nose
hyphen.
guy?
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here.
What's wrong with the nose?
Fucking nose guy.
Todd's got issues with nose.
It's too much. Gotta keep... We're talking simple here.
What about the ones that went real complex where they made a whole image of
like the sideways ones? Yeah. Those are kind of fun to see for the first time. You're like, holy shit.
Oh, so those ones are fun, but the nose is too much.
Yeah. Fuck you. I base that on nothing but personal opinion.
Well, now, besides MySpace, there's thousands maybe even? I don't even know how many. Social media?
Dozens.
Dozens?
I mean, there's
hundreds? No, come on.
There's not even hundreds.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, well.
What does that list say?
I got some of the craziest ones out there on my list.
Are these like with like two users talking to each other?
I don't know.
Like because every list that you really see names off the big, like, let's see, the big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe. I think Big 10's the amount of like actual social media.
Because there's the big ones, but
it's still... like you've got, for dating apps, you've got your Bumble, your Hinge and stuff, but then you've got the most random. Like if you go to that app store when like you're looking for dating, thank God I haven't had to, but like it was just thousands deep then. But it's like, okay, there's like 2 people using that platform. That's
still out there though. Someone went out and made it still, and that's the thing.
Okay, give me this fucking list. All
right, number 10. We got Check My Ride.
Check My... Is this like Exhibits app over here?
Yeah, kind of how it sounds, just for cars.
Oh, so I know a guy with a lazy eye that would love that.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's pretty much all it is. I guess it's like, I don't know if you rate cars, like, oh, that one's cool, that one's garbage, but that's, yeah.
I can see that for a community. Okay.
Yeah. Next one is mymicrobes.eu.
My Microbes?
It's definitely one of the most unique communities out there, if only due to the request that the new user supplies a stool sample before they can register.
Okay, so this is just the FBI hiding out, getting all the DNA they want.
So, if anybody's wanting to join that, I don't know what they're really catering to still.
So this is what 23andMe turned into. Okay.
There's a hamster stir.
Dude, is that just porn?
No. So if you fancy listening to the story of McFatty the hamster who likes to have air blown into his face, or watch the antics of Mummy McSquish
Are you kidding me?
And Daddy McNibbles.
Don't you dare say daddy on the pod like that. That's not a social media platform. Okay, there's a difference between like a community message board and a social media platform.
Well, there's beautifulpeople.com.
Okay. Is that like people of Walmart, but the opposite?
It's just you vote on aspiring members, apparently.
So it's hot or not just for...
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that got canceled decades ago. Okay.
Number 6, we got myfreeimplants.com.
Okay. You know that's just a spam ad you clicked on Google, right? Did you write that down by mistake? Well, how is that a social media? Or a social media? Golly. Community media.
It says there's over 750 success stories.
Of implant what? What do you do on it?
I don't know. It's probably like, oh, let me just invest in this. I don't know.
You're just trying to help somebody get bigger breasts.
I didn't want to click into more of these because I was like, the list is good enough for me. I don't need to get into more of this.
Oh, God.
We got Ravelry.
Is this for ravers?
No, it's for knitting.
Fucking course it is.
It's Revely, or no, Revelry.
Ravelry? Like unraveling something?
Maybe, yeah.
Huh. So it's like, okay, so you went from give me breast implants to like a bunch of old ladies in knitting circles talking about their newest crochet.
Yeah.
Are those two different things, knitting and crochet? Probably. Don't come at me, community.
It is. Come on, Todd.
Oh, shit.
Get it together. I know this is one you've been on.
Okay.
Farmersonly.com.
That is a dating site, and you know that, right?
Yeah, it is.
That's not a social media site. That's like saying Tinder is.
Yeah.
That's okay. Who gave you this fucking list? Is this Live Science
Brand
again?
Watch.
This is what?
It's Brand Watch.
Brand Watch. Is Brand Watch a social media community? Yeah, Farmers Only. Those commercials were. Oh man, I mean everybody knows them now, but
now we got
city folks just wouldn't get it.
Farmersonly.com.
Yeehaw.
It's stuck in your head. That was the worst part.
Oh yeah, like J.G. Wentworth and O'Reilly's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get on them and their jingles.
That's true.
We got stashpassions.com.
Dude, you know. Did you say .com or .com? Like I don't know at this point. Stash Passions?
Yeah.
Is this mustaches? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Just mustaches.
I was thinking maybe it's like a stash. Like, you know, like, oh, this is my weird collection.
No, mustaches.
Okay.
We know where your mind's at, Todd.
No, we talked about collections last week.
And then we got intellectconnect.com.
Bunch of fucking nerds.
Well, like their main thing is, so you got like quick search from their page or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And it says, it's another dating one.
Okay.
I'm a woman seeking a man, age this to this, country this. And then below, do you agree with this statement? The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts.
That question needs unpacking, and I think is that the intellectual debate that's happening with these people?
Yeah, I guess.
That's like the James Acaster joke where he's like, he went to the dentist's office, and he's like, and it said, take between on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your smile? How happy are you with your smile? He just keeps saying it over to like put the point to down. Like,
oh, geez.
That's what reminds me of that. Like, obviously, it's connected. It's one circle.
Yeah.
That question you just asked. Oh wow. Okay.
And then number 1. I know this is you. This one. You're gonna love this one though.
Okay. All right.
Line for Heaven. It's
I'm not on this.
It's a web that gets you straight to the man above. Talk to him straight online, guys.
Line to heaven?
Line for heaven.
For heaven. Oh, that other one was taken. Okay.
Yeah, that's number 1. I was like, oh, that's fitting.
Line for heaven?
Yeah, talk to the man.
Like, it's just saying we will get you on a spot to go up? Is there like a number of reservations that runs out?
No, this network offers users a direct line to the man upstairs.
Oh, they think you're actually talking to
you. You earn what they call karma points for blessing people in a Facebook-type poke. The promise is that this network will reserve a place for you in heaven. You even get a handy update every Sunday to say whether your spot has been reserved.
Dude, send me straight to hell. That is. I closed my eyes to imagine the community on there. That is some bullshit.
It reminds me of The Good Place.
Yeah, but this is an actual scam. This isn't even trying to cover it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Line for heaven.
You going?
I'm going on to linetohell.com. It's an express ticket.
I'm pretty sure there's a site for that.
Oh, there has to be. If there isn't, we'll be your first investors. We don't have a lot of capital to throw at it, but we'll support you. We'll promote you on the pod.
So, yeah.
Well, other than those very flimsy ideas of social media networks. Yeah, let's go through how about the main ones? And I've got some stats here to see if you can see like who uses what most. Okay, so Pew Research did kind of a study in 2021.
Okay, recent.
Yeah, about who's using what, like gender, education level, all that kind of stuff. They broke it down. It's really really well done, actually.
Okay.
So here we go. They looked at, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat.
I mean, it's pretty easy. They got all their
Twitter.
information right there. What gender's on which one, and what their degree is usually. Like, to pick out that information, I'm saying.
Oh.
It's all there.
I don't understand what you're saying.
So you look at social media, like, you're like, oh, the research is well done. But I'm like, their research is all right there. They just go to the accounts, and it kind of tells everything about that person.
Oh.
Or do they do a survey?
A survey.
Okay.
This is a survey. Some places take surveys. A lot of people will take what the companies send out for their metrics, which I think I would never trust what the companies send out, especially like Facebook or Meta.
Well, yeah, they want to make it look good.
Yeah, they're not going to tell you that they lost numbers or that it skews like 90% men. There's no fucking way. Okay, anywho. Okay, so who do you think uses social media more, men or women? Really think about this one.
I feel like women.
Ooh, good call. It is women. 78% to 66%.
Okay.
And so the numbers aren't going to always equal 100, obviously. This is not like
I based that off
Family
my parents.
Feud.
My mom uses social media. My dad does not.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so the older generation... Sorry, guys. The generation above ours does not... the males aren't inclined to be popping onto Facebook.
Because, I mean, I guess it's a matter of, like, you look at the numbers of younger generations.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably 50-50. No? Oh, you got a number on that. Oh.
No, well, it says most used by age.
Okay.
Who do you think? Okay, so you've got 18 to 29, 30 to 49, 50 to 64, and then 65 plus.
18 to 29.
No.
Really? Okay.
Yep. Take your second choice.
Yeah, 30 to...
That is...
Yeah.
81%.
Wow.
Wait.
Nate
was right.
Yeah, it was.
84%, but 30 to 49 is 81%, so it's very close.
Okay.
So you've got 18 and 29-year-olds, 84% are using, 30 to 49, 81%. 50 to 64 is still at 73% of that age group is using it. And then 65 plus, you've got 45%. So it's actually higher than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
For even 50 to 60, or 50 plus, basically.
I mean, I could see that,
It's a lot of families, right, keeping up with other,
That's what
how
Facebook I can
became.
keep up with my grandson and
Exactly.
granddaughter, It's just...
Yep. My mother does follow us on the EDTIJO Instagram, but I have her blocked on the main account. My account. My family will not follow me on social media. Well, my parents at least. That would be weird. Sorry, Mom.
Now she knows.
Mom, you knew that already. Turn off the pot just for safekeeping. White, black, or Hispanic, which race uses it the most?
White?
No.
Oh. Black?
Nope.
Hispanic?
By a process of elimination. Does that surprise you that the Hispanic crowd is at 80%?
I guess. I don't know. It's hard to...
The thing is, like, it did surprise me, actually, because when you think of influencers, it's always blonde white girls.
Yeah.
Or Chads, right? Like, it's like a frat boy. So I always think of just an upper middle class or middle to upper class white person. Mm-hmm. That's what you think, that they're the main accounts that are followed on Instagram and those places. But is that just because we're two white guys that we don't get pushed that information, that we have just actually the algorithm has knocked us out of that? So we just don't even see the influencers that aren't just white people.
I feel like it could be that. Because what is I didn't fully watch it, but The Social Dilemma.
I actually brought this up. I did not watch it either, but I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I didn't watch it because I was like, I get it. Yeah. I know what you're going to fucking say. This is not going to be news to me. Mm-hmm. But it also apparently is like a docudrama. And so it does follow like a kid going through it. And I was like, I thought it was purely documentary.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And when I heard that it was like a fake plot line, I was like, I'm glad I didn't watch that shit. But yeah, so it talks about all the same insecurities and things that it creates. So what do you believe, without saying that the movie, The Social Dilemma is like in real life?
What it is?
Yeah. Why do you think social media is worse more than it's good?
Just because everyone's looking for acceptance. Everyone's looking for those likes, those comments. They want to be praised by people they don't even know. They kind of listen to those people more than their friends and family at times, I feel.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that's dangerous because you start giving into that, and then that really builds a lot of insecurities at that point.
I would agree with that 100%. You get body dysmorphia, people thinking they're not good enough, they don't make enough money, blah, blah, blah. That's all fueled by influencers and social media in general, by hearing everybody's status updates. The same thing goes to a political level.
Okay, yeah.
Where false information, fake news, everything goes out. It changes the entire trajectory of like a country, voting habits and fucking vaccines. People won't take them because Judy over at, the knitting company group that right there is like, hey, I heard that, the vaccine's going to kill me immediately upon injection, and I want to take a fucking sheep pill, ivermectin, for it instead. And it's like, well, dude, but all the doctors are saying, don't take the ivermectin, take the vaccine. It's completely safe, you jackwagons. Like, do it, you'll be fine. But they're so influenced by their little circle and who they hear from every single day.
Yeah.
It's like their safety net. And so I think personally and on a global scale, it's very harmful. But
it is,
it's a means to an end, right? Like, we use it. How do you promote your product or service or the pod without social media?
Oh, yeah. It's become a big part of life, and it's one of those where if they were to just do away with social media, I don't think people would realize how to react to do things. Either putting stuff out, trying to figure out how to get a hold of people, or, I don't know.
You would lose a lot of fake friend groups, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I mean, there are groups on Facebook that are good.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like
it's not,
Facebook,
again, it's not completely across the board. So you follow groups on Facebook, right? Like different podcast groups and stuff?
Yeah, there's podcast groups or comic book groups, stuff like that. And it's nice to be a part of those because you find common interest.
Right. But then that is the other side of the knife. And I think it's a much smaller side of it. It's what you thought you were weird about when you were growing up. Here's a billion people that say they also feel the same way. It can make you feel really accepted as quickly as it can tear you down because the trolls and stuff online.
Yep. No, it's definitely bad. You get the whole cyber bullies, all that. It's, we're just strong.
Oh, yeah. Cyberbullying and things like that. Social media is definitely a cause of a lot of depression. I mean, suicide is a big part, a result of a lot of social media because people are like, well, if you call me this on there, then everybody thinks it and it's going to be stuck with me for the rest of my life. What's it matter? And that's not the case for any, if we do have any like younger listeners, that's not the fucking case. Like it's not the be all end all.
Yeah.
Online is just somebody behind a keyboard. And I guarantee if you saw them in person, they will never say that to your face.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of it, too, is because they have that security of being behind a keyboard. They feel comfortable saying it because their face isn't there on blast. It's just a security for them.
Yeah. Anonymity is paired with social media, and that just gives these people the ability to wreck lives. And it sucks. And I mean, you just have to have a tough skin to get past that, but that's easy to say.
It is. Yeah.
We could easily fall into the same trap, at any moment for different random things. Like something could hit you personally and you go, I know that's just some fucking idiot online that would never say that to me in person or doesn't actually believe that if you confronted them on it, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Someone said Todd had a nasally voice, but I just told him this.
Who said that? Did somebody actually say that?
No.
What? Now I'm thinking about it.
I did, though.
Shit. Now it's in my head. All right, turn off the pod. We're turning it off. Goodbye. No, I recall feeding into that. I think we all did by accident when we were younger for MySpace, because remember the top 8?
Oh, yeah.
What was the top 8 for, Nate?
It was your top friends. It was your, let's be honest, it was who you want to bang.
Oh, yeah, it was your crush list.
That was the big thing.
Or like, hey, you're my number one. Or, yeah, I mean, if you, as a guy, if I put a girl up on number 1, she knows I'm gonna lay my life down for her, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And then if they get bumped out of the top 8, you'll get a text.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Are you mad at me? Like,
what's going on?
But you knew it.
Yeah.
You knew what you were doing. We were all playing fucking mind games.
It was such a dangerous thing. Like that's a social experiment right there. Oh, yeah. And it really fucked people up.
Oh, yeah. Well, they do it now on Netflix. The Circle, that's the same basic thing.
You said that was good. Like the first season?
The first season was fun. The conceit gets a little old.
Okay.
I think they're on season 3 now, but
good for them.
Yeah, right. But no, it's like everybody goes in blind to who you're stuck in separate apartments and you have to make up a profile. and make everybody like you. And if you get voted out because nobody likes you, well, then you're out of the competition. So you're trying to fool people with a fake profile.
Was anybody okay?
Half, spoilers. I would say, are real.
Okay.
Some are fake.
Okay, I was like, if anyone's real, that's good on them. Cause
some of the people that are real, and when they get kicked out, people are like, well, you're like, ouch, that hurts them a little bit more. They're like, I was real, and everybody's like, oh shit, because you reveal it once you get kicked off. You have a video, and everybody's like, oh god, they were saying everything was true. God.
Well, see, that's the worst too. Is like, you look at social media. How many people disguise themselves as being away on social media?
All right,
but they're not their real selves. And is that really happiness?
No.
I can't imagine going around your life, because let's say you get popular from social media. Then you have to start acting like that person outside of social media. Right.
Or hope that you don't ever interact with people outside of it, right?
I guess.
No, you're right. You'd have to interact. You'd have to pretend to be like whatever it is you said, like happy-go-lucky. The perfect couple always exists on the internet, right? They're always laughing and fun and so cute.
Yeah.
And then they turn off the camera and it's like, dude, I gotta go do this right now. I can't make another TikTok with you. Like, we got to go do this. No, and then there's a fight, and you don't get to see that part.
No,
it's happening, but you don't get to see it. So I think we're not saying anything novel or new here. Like, it's social media is bad. It doesn't have a means to an end. Yes, you need to promote products. That's how you meet. But I think for the majority, it's moderation. It's like, make sure you're on just enough to be like, oh, what's going on in the world, or catch up with friends, and then get the fuck out. Yeah. Don't dig into all the comment threads.
No.
And it becomes an addiction. I'll open up Twitter, read something, close it, and then open up Twitter right away again.
I've caught myself doing that. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I just went through this. It's one of the worst feelings. Yeah.
You're like,
you catch yourself.
Just looked at this screen. I just closed it and opened it right back up.
You're like, I gave into this bullshit. Woo. Oh, man.
But anyway.
Yeah.
By income level, who do you think spends more time on social media? So we're talking, let's say, less than 30K, 30 to 50, 50 to 75, and then 75 plus.
75 plus.
You think they're spending the most time on social?
I feel like it.
How did you guess that? That's correct.
Oh, I just figured.
What's your mentality there?
I just figured it was the people that are necessarily making that money. Like, you got the business people that are checking on stuff like that. Oh,
like they really care about, like,
so they care
trends.
About that.
Yeah.
So they got to check up on that, but also the people that are part of it, that community that are trying to make it thrive that way, that get paid for it.
Right.
They're also on there constantly trying to figure out those trends. What can be next? What's big? Yeah. So.
Okay. So what do you, this one was interesting. What do you think number 2 is?
Number 2, what was the other?
So it's less than 30, 30 to 50, 50 to 75, and then that's 75 plus.
I feel like 30 to 50.
It's because I set you up and said it was different. If I had said, what was the second? If I hadn't told you, see, this is the movie issue where I tell you there's a twist, you wouldn't have said that. God damn it. But yes, 30 to 50 is the next, because 50 to 75 is actually the least used at 65%.
Okay.
And then I looked at education and location. Those are pretty much in the 60 to 70s consistently. Like, everybody seems to be at the same, even if it's rural versus city, they're all using it the same. So I think there's not a big difference there.
No.
Well, let's just say with the daily usage of social media at 54%, it's going to be pretty important to people's lives, especially if you're trying to make a living.
Yeah.
So what kind of people would benefit from a social media platform?
Pigeons.
Food trucks.
Oh.
Yep. Nope. Gotcha. Food trucks. It's definitely food trucks. We're going on number 3.
Good. I was wrong anyways.
What'd you say?
Pigeons.
Yeah, I had a feeling you said pigeons, and I was going to keep talking, but I think you said pigeons.
Yep. Do you want to start off on food trucks, or you want me to start off?
I can start off very simply.
Okay.
I love a good food truck.
Yeah. They're good.
This is my facts. These are my facts.
Todd's facts. All right.
My favorite food truck in the area, and this is Colorado, would be Dan's Van.
Dan's Van. I already like the name.
Yeah, it's a big green van, got white lettering, and they do basically, like, I want to call them like Colorado-centric kind of food. It's definitely got the green chili burgers, the black and blue burgers, mushroom Swiss. And then they have a good mix of kind of options when you go to get them. I had them at a brewery locally, and it's the best food truck I've ever been to.
That's one of the best things, is like breweries utilizing food trucks.
They're one and the same now, man. Yeah,
it's something that's amazing, because like, you don't have the same food truck there all the time. You got that variety going for it. It's great.
Yeah, if you go to a brewery and there's not a food truck out there, Go to a different brewery. Okay? They're probably doing something wrong.
What if it's a good brewery?
I'm just kidding. Kind of. But what's your favorite food truck?
I like the Waffle Lab.
That is a great one. That was on my list too.
I'm just a sucker for breakfast food in general, with waffles being...
It's true, but they do it really well. Yeah. Those waffles are fluffy and good as shit. I'm not the biggest Belgian waffle fan, but those are, man, any day paired with the toppings. I had their classic chicken and waffles, and it was so good. I keep wanting to go there. There's one in the actual brick and mortar shop in Old Town. We need to hit that up.
They are opening a new location.
Where?
Taking over Foco Doco.
Whoa, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Too small, but it makes sense still, somehow. Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Okay.
So, through my research, have you ever heard of a gentleman called Roy Choi?
Ooh, it's at CHOI?
CHOI.
All right, yes, I have heard of Roy Choi.
So he kind of popularized food trucks.
What was his truck?
The Kogi.
The Kogi. Mm-hmm. What was it serving?
It was like tacos.
Okay, all right. So, is it koigi? Like, is it fish? Like a koi fish?
I don't know if
you can't fucking eat koi fishes, but...
No.
Kogi. Okay, how's it spelled?
Kogi, just like, you said.
I was thinking Koigee or whatever.
Okay, Kogi.
Okay, Kogi, okay.
Yeah. And, it's kind of crazy. I was reading up on him and just the life he kind of went through to where he is now.
Oh, okay.
So...
Bootstraps kind of guy?
He started off, not being rich with his parents.
All right, so bootstraps guy.
Yeah.
Yes, I got it.
And from there, his
classic
mom,
American
I guess
story.
she was like big into cooking, like really did a great job with kimchi.
Oh yeah, kimchi's really good with Korean barbecue.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's where they're from is Korea, so it works out.
Yeah. So it works out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
it works out. Yep. Okay.
She eventually, her talents led the way, and they opened up a Korean restaurant called Silver Garden in Anaheim.
Oh, okay, so it's like a family restaurant.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But eventually, it went under.
Oh, dude, restaurants are hard to keep afloat.
Yeah. So what they started doing was selling jewelry again.
Oh,
because originally before, they were selling jewelry just kind of like cheap. But this time, it was different. It was expensive pieces on consignment.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, consignment? Yeah.
Okay. They would borrow the jewels and hide them on Roy as they walked around downtown LA.
Wait, explain that to me again? Does it sound like an illegal thing?
It sounds like it, but I don't think it is. So they'd put them on their son, Roy, rationalizing that robbers wouldn't expect a 12-year-old to be loaded down with hundreds of thousands of dollars of diamonds.
Oh, gee. Okay, I get it. So it wasn't illegal. It was if you're trying to be in that business of like selling it on the street kind of where that you don't want to get robbed and have it all taken from you. They're not going to rob the child. That makes sense. It sounded like they were smuggling drugs.
No, take this to the customs.
Fucking donkeys involved here? God.
So yeah, they pretty much hit off good there. They started, getting out of poverty. They were rich.
Yeah.
And, well, Roy, he didn't really become a good kid, really. He kind of got with some bad crowds.
Roy?
Yeah.
Roy's a bad boy.
But he had issues with drinking, gambling, and he was even addicted to crack at one point.
Shit, he really checked all the bingo boxes there.
Yeah, he went for the gambit. There was a point, too, where he actually got clean.
Good for him.
He went to school. He went to law school as well. He started that up.
Okay.
And he dropped out of law school.
Why? Did it say why he didn't? Just didn't want
it's a long article.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
There was a point where he was getting clean. His parents brought him back in, but then he started drinking and gambling again.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of that usually happens. The relapses, right?
Mm-hmm. So there was a point where he was, I guess, like hungover, laying on a chair, somewhere, and in the background, he heard all these crazy sayings going on. And it was Emerald.
Oh, bam.
Pow, just doing all that kind of stuff when he's cooking. And I think from there, that's when he fell in love with cooking, was watching.
From hearing Emerald? Like, how did he
hearing
hear it?
And watching. He was just hung over on a couch and was playing.
Oh, I thought he was like on like a bench somewhere and he just heard Emerald. I was like, where the fuck is Emerald doing like a show on the road?
Yeah. So.
Okay, so we started to watch Emerald Lagasse live and started, okay.
Yep. So from there, his parents kind of helped him back in. He was working at First Investors because he worked at First Investors before, making like six figures. So like I said, he was doing well and then relapsed.
Okay.
He applied to get into culinary school. He went to a Culinary Institute of America, CIA,
Wow. At that sounds like a front.
Right? So Choi took to the geeky side of things, learned the techniques, and got even an externship with Eric Rippert at Leigh Bernardin.
I have never heard of either of those things. So we got in with somebody big after learning at CIA school how to poison all of his staff. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Either way, like he kind of developed his career from there, went on to a bunch of different restaurants, and finally decided to kind of go out for himself.
Okay, so was he one of the biggest like food truck kind of conglomerates?
Yeah, so it started in 2008 when he decided to do his own food truck. Food trucks were a thing, obviously, at this point.
Yeah, still pretty new, though, at that point.
But around 2008, they weren't giving out a lot of loans because there's kind of that recession going on.
Yeah, big recession, yeah.
So him not being able to get a big loan or anything like that, he decided, why not just get a food truck? Small, affordable, just run on the side, get wherever we need to. Well, the time he started this as well was also when Twitter was hitting it big.
Oh, this follows.
So he actually utilized Twitter to kind of help get his truck out there, because before that, people didn't know where he was going to be, when he was going to be.
Sounds like a certain movie was inspired by this story.
Yeah.
Okay.
And from there, that's what kind of helped him push the food truck business out there, because he started off using Twitter to promote where he was going to be. And from there, he would get, lines of hundreds of people lined up for his food truck.
It's all about hype, man.
Yeah.
For food trucks especially.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, from there, he blew up. And then I think he's got 4 restaurants or 6 restaurants in California now.
This guy's like the Kramer of falling ass backwards into money and success. Like,
oh, yeah.
I don't necessarily envy Roy Choi, because he seems like his parents were a big part of why he is where he is today, which is great.
Well, there's a point too where his parents like try to offer to pay for stuff too, and he's like, "No, I want to do this on my own." I mean, so that's good on his part.
There's so much luck that has to be involved in that, and a good support network, right? Mm-hmm. Like you're not just even in big cases, you're not just running off and starting a truck without some sort of home base or support network. I'm sure there are those, again, bootstraps, stories, but it's got to be hard because the investment going in is decent.
Well, that too, but just for him he made it big. Like he was making 6 figures at a company. There was even a point, like I said, gambling. He was doing good on gambling where you'd make $34,000 a night.
Jeez. Well, I guess if you have like 60 to play with, right?
And so you kind of lose that, and to fall back and still get out there again, it's very interesting.
Oh, okay. So I guess going beyond Kogi, I tried to do an initial Google search for best food trucks in the nation.
Okay.
Warning to anybody that ever, and I don't know why the fuck you would.
At least from the critics?
No.
Oh.
Why you ever would Google this, because why are you Googling the top restaurant? Unless you were like a connoisseur of food trucks and trying to go visit them. The article that came up was CNBC, and I was like, okay, cool, they made a list. I go into it. It has a tiny little hyperlink in the first thing that says like survey, because it shows the top 10. Okay. And I'm like, all right, when was the survey? I click on it. 2016. So the top Google result is from 2016.
Wow. Highlighted
in an article from 2017 that only shows the top 10 out of the original 101 that first list talked about.
Oh, man.
So, guys, this is why our job is super hard, okay? You got to really do your research.
Yeah.
No, our job's not hard. But I was like, God damn, I'm glad I clicked on that link to see how outdated this was. But what I learned from that anyway, from the top 10, was people love, especially in America, barbecue, seafood, and cheese.
Okay.
Those are in like every single food truck. It's the conceit of the food truck, or it's people like to do combinations, right? And what I was reading is a lot of entrepreneurs that do the food trucks, their biggest goal is to experiment.
Yeah.
Like they want to see what they can do with the food that they're trying to make. So
they really want to push those boundaries. Was that better?
What was that?
More excitement on that one. They really want to push those boundaries.
What is this, a callback?
From when I deflated.
Oh. Did we even leave the part in that you deflated?
Know.
Guys, he deflated earlier. We had to cut it out. If you're not hearing it, that's why I was thrown off. I had removed it from my brain. Yes. Good excitement on that one. Starting a food truck is obviously not the easiest thing. You have to have a good menu and whatever, but it takes about $50,000 to $60,000 to get off the ground.
Okay.
But you can make upwards of $500,000 in a revenue stream, and the average is $270,000, I believe. No, it's $290,000 is what the average food truck makes back.
Okay.
So that's pretty fucking good for an investment of 50 to 60.
And it's one of those things because you're not paying rent or anything like that. It's just
maintenance, gas, stuff like that.
Yeah, maintenance, gas, but you're paying gas at a regular restaurant or even maintenance for stuff that's breaking because you got chairs, tables, people destroying. So
yeah, you're not dealing with customer inflection. Yeah.
Plus, you can go where you're needed.
Exactly. You can go where the demand is. Mm-hmm. So it's, guys, start a food truck.
Well, I mean, people you think now they're always looking for food trucks for events.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's another
Weddings
part.
are a big one, right?
Weddings, I mean, shit, family reunions, that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah. We always try to attend one throughout the summer. I think we didn't get to go this summer. No. These last 2 years have been a little different, guys. But before that, we'd always try and hit up the food trucks.
Yeah. They just did a little festival, and you can find them usually anywhere you're at.
Yep.
But they had one at Free Comic Book Day. That was great.
Oh, okay. How many trucks were there?
It was just one. Oh. But, I mean, one store.
Was it kind of themed to the comics?
No. The guy was also missing an employee. He had a no-call.
Oh, no.
And so it really hurt him that day.
Oh, yeah.
I had some good fried pickles, though. Damn.
Ooh, I do love a good fried pickle.
Yeah.
Well, here's some stats that I picked up about food trucks that were kind of interesting. There are 23,873 active food trucks in the U.S.
Wow.
So if you thought it was a niche market, it ain't so niche, especially if each one of them, average obviously is a big number, but can potentially get to 290K.
Yeah. That's
a lot of big business just driving around town.
No kidding. That's an armored vehicle pretty much running around.
Oh, yeah. No ideas, guys. This is going to be the next Batman Joker plot.
We're going to steal food trucks.
Fast and Furious 10.
I can see it.
Too Fast Food Furious. Okay, so how many employees do you think are employed through food trucks with that many on the road?
You said 20,000?
23,000 roughly.
23,000. Okay. Yeah. I feel like just double it. Maybe a little bit more, maybe. So 50,000?
Oh, 29.
29,000.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So it's not even, I guess someone must be running them by themselves. Yeah. Which I thought would be almost impossible, but.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a small enough area, but at the same time, I don't know. Yeah, it's, wow.
And it actually says that food trucks are outgrowing the commercial industry itself, like restaurants. Like food trucks are surpassing the brick and mortars.
Okay.
Which I don't think I've seen that many food trucks.
No.
I think maybe in California stuff, you're going to get a lot more. I don't know if our area is prone to the big extent, especially during the dead of winter. Yeah. Your business has to sink pretty bad.
Yeah, you're really hoping that you get those gigs at the breweries where people can go get it and go back inside and sit.
Yeah, exactly. You want to park somewhere where there's probably like the fucking fire little
pit.
Fire pits, but like the lanterns as well, those gas lanterns.
Propane lanterns.
Are they propane? I guess
they're propane.
Right? That'd be dangerous, huh? Guys, I don't know my propane accessories.
Watch some King of the Hill.
I do. That was my reference. It obviously didn't help me. Damn it, Bolly. See, I got it.
It's good voice. All right.
Thank you. What I have noticed at food truck rallies or any festival is that a lot of food trucks these days are from brick and mortars. And they send out their trucks and go, hey, check out our food. And then here's a coupon. Please come and visit us in shop because you're struggling. So it's a moving billboard, right?
Yeah. It's a good advertising because it's like, all right, here's a sample. Come back and we'll get you a bigger menu.
Right. And the top 5 places for food trucks in the nation, Denver is actually in the top 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
We got the craft breweries and we got the food trucks. But I also don't want to live here anymore. But that's beside the point.
You think that goes hand in hand then? That's what we were talking earlier. Breweries and food trucks. That's why all right.
See? Wow, there you go. Yep. Guys, we know our stats and it's all correlating here. See, we're experts. Nate, what would your food truck be?
My food truck?
Yep, on the spot.
I feel like it'd be breakfast food of some kind.
It can't be cereal unless you're making your own cereal.
Nah, I feel like that's not practical with cereal.
No. You'd have to have a lot of fridge space for the milk and stuff.
Yeah.
And would you have to carry like all the different kinds of milk in today's climate? Probably.
Yeah.
What's it going to be?
I don't know. I'd just something breakfast, maybe easy to go breakfast burritos.
But you'd market it for like all day breakfast, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But honestly, I'd probably put like maple syrup in the burritos as well. Try to figure out what I can add that's different.
I don't know if that's gross or good.
I don't know. You get that spicy sweet at times.
I mean, you're not wrong. You gotta have some bacon with that maple loaf.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Okay.
Maybe do some, like the candied bacon.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Nate's food truck would be breakfast themed with at least some maple syrup.
Yeah. Right? We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
What about you? I mean, you've already thought of this.
Well, I thought about it for about half a second. I realized, guys, if it's gonna be probably chicken tenders, right?
Oh, yeah.
Little chicken tendies. I'm not going to give you the name of my would-be restaurant.
Tell it's copyrighted.
It's copyrighted right now. We're getting my lawyer on it.
All right.
No, but it would be tenders probably. But the key is the dipping sauces, like crazy, wild, good dipping sauces.
Like maple syrup.
That's just maple syrup. You have to mix it with something else. Okay, we're gonna have to pull up our trucks next to each other. And you've got the breakfast, I've got the lunch, but we share sauces and ingredients.
All right. That's fair. Yeah. I might bring some spice. I don't know how you are about that.
I'm not great with spice.
Nope.
I like a little heat, but if it's a little bit more than a little, it's unbearable.
All right.
I like hot wings, but you give me like hotter wings? No, I don't think so. That's a little too much for me.
All right.
But anyway, that's we really don't know too much about food trucks, to be perfectly honest.
No.
But again, like critics, it's subjective too. There's food trucks everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Try them out. That's what the fuck is like. What are we saying to you here?
Be yourself. Enjoy it for you, not what we say about it. Don't go to Dan's van.
Whoa!
I'm just kidding.
Whoa, Dan. Go wherever the hell you want. But no, that is insane to me that we just talked about food trucks in like a general sense.
I feel like it worked. We got it.
No, I got it. I will say I don't like food trucks that serve stuff that's too out of the box. Like I like when they experiment. Obviously, that's kind of the whole point. But I don't want something that I can't clean up easily. Like I love the idea of barbecue.
Food on the go for sure.
But when it's like ribs covered in sauce and you're sitting in the grass and there's ants and leaves and shit and it's windy, you don't want a plate that blows over. You don't want your hands covered in sauce.
No.
I don't know. There's something you've got to have a very good one-hander that I can walk around and eat if I need to.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was like, breakfast burritos, because you can't really do like a skillet or anything like that.
Makes sense. Same with my tendies.
Mm-hmm. Easy to go.
All right. Well, Nate, anything else with food trucks?
Nothing I got.
Well, now what?
Well, I was talking about Roy Choi. Well, he actually plays a big part in the movie we're about to talk about.
In Chef?
In Chef.
Okay, so we are talking about 2014's
Chef.
Boom, baby. Fire up the griddle, as they say.
I guess.
Did I say that?
I don't know.
Put the kettle on.
No. They're doing tea?
Just a tea shop. Those are chefs, right? Can you have a chef that just does drinkage?
I don't know. Would that be like a mixologist or whatever? Like a bartender kind of?
Well, that's true. It's bartender, isn't it? God damn
barista.
It. He really... Oh, yeah, you're right. Guys, they exist. I just developed a concept that definitely exists. Well, on the topic of chefs and baristas, I guess, this was directed by Mr. Jon Favreau.
And written by him.
Okay.
And starred by him.
Well, yeah, that's true. It is. So. He's a triple threat in this one.
Yeah.
He's obviously the director of some very big movies that you know and love.
Yeah.
Big actor from Swingers back in the day with Mr. Vaughn.
That was like his starting off.
I believe so.
Well, actually, he started off in Seinfeld. He was the clown.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, he was.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he was in that. He was in Friends.
Yeah, he did bit parts and stuff. But Swingers was pretty early on. But then, obviously, as a director, what's he done?
He's done Iron Man.
Yeah.
Mandalorian.
Okay.
He did The Jungle Book.
Oh, and he was also Happy Hogan.
Yeah.
In, all the Spider-Mans and Iron Man, so you know him.
Oh, yeah. He's done a lot. So, yeah. The movie it was a budget of $11 million.
Oh, very small. Well, I guess it's very self-contained again, like a food truck.
And it grossed $48 million.
Holy shit balls.
So, yeah, did good.
And I only watched it for the first time last night.
Yeah, and what were your thoughts?
Oh, right away, my thoughts.
Oh, yeah, I just figure what you thought.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked Chef for the goddamn record.
All right.
Is it without its flaws? No. But even the flaws aren't really like, there's no like gaping plot. It's just like the movie is what it is. Like it's a very simple plot. Like watching it, I was expecting like big, like 1, 2, 3 act structure. Big. It doesn't follow the traditional format, so it threw me off. And so when I say it's not without its flaws, I don't think it really even has flaws as much as it's just not a traditional story.
Yeah.
To me, like it definitely has, things that there's problems that need to be solved, but it's almost like half of a circle, this movie, where it doesn't quite complete the loop. Mm-hmm. It just goes, well, take a guess as to what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But no, very, very good overall. I mean, it's a very sweet movie. Like, it's a feel-good movie.
It is. Yeah, you can put it on.
Yeah, the acting's great. The little kid is great.
Oh, yeah, he actually does a good job.
John Leguizamo, he's a number one sidekick. That guy is a diehard dude. There's big cast in here, and sometimes they just come and they leave, and you never see them again.
Do you want to talk about the main cast? We got like 4 people that are the main cast. So
yeah, it's a very small cast.
We got Jon Favreau as Carl Casper.
You sure do.
We got John
Leguizamo.
Yep, Ms. Martin.
I mean, he was on a lot of stuff in the 90s for sure. Mm-hmm. The Pest is a horrible movie now. And I know everything's subjective. It's subjectively horrible.
He could give you the reasons why.
Right. But he is so good in it. Like, this dude gives it his all. And I'm so glad to see him because you don't see him in much these days.
No. You got MJ Anthony as Percy.
Yep, the little kid. He's a super great actor. He kind of reminded me of who's the kid in Room? And
I never saw that Room.
Well, he's the little actor that acts alongside Brie Larson and is like...
Well, yeah, I know what Room is.
No, I know. I'm trying to think. I always see him in like interviews with Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's super great actor for how young he is in this.
Mm-hmm. You got Sofia Vergara.
Yep.
As Inez.
She's a big name, and Modern Family is what she's huge in now. She was big before that, but very kind of small part. She comes in and out of this movie, but yeah.
But, I mean, that's kind of it for the main cast. There's a lot of people that kind of jump in and out as well.
I was surprised to see Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson. And fucking Robert Downey Jr.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I think that's kind of a callback, like Scarlett Johansson and Robert Downey Jr. because of Iron Man.
Favreau used a lot of his friends that he directed in movies and was just like, dude, do this one. They're like, yep, sure. I'll have a bit part in this. Like, for probably dirt cheap, too.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, with an 11 million budget, did he even fucking pay these guys?
Right? Yeah, I don't even know. It's just called in a favor? Or,
yeah, they might because they love him. Before we move on, I just want to mention the main critic in this movie that kind of is the inciting incident is played by Oliver Platt. And dude, every time I see Oliver Platt show up in something, I know I'm going to have a good time. He's in classic movies. He's kind of moved on to like Chicago Med TV shows and things like that. But you'd remember him from like Beethoven. Back in the day, Lake Placid he was in. The Three Musketeers. I mean, he goes far back. And I mean, again, I always think of it as kind of like our parents would love to see him in the movie.
Yeah. No, he was really good in this movie, though.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Spoiler. Alert.
The movie opens up with Carl prepping for the critic himself.
It sure does. And it's like a montage of him preparing food, right? Like he's got the hog and he's cutting it up. And he's
well, at first it was before that, it was just him like prepping all the small stuff. And then he finally goes to his kitchen.
Right.
And his sidekick,
John Leguizamo.
Yep. Martin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Martin comes in with the pig and they start cutting it up. And it's the full pig, too.
Yeah. And it's almost like you can tell he's teaching Martin what he's doing. He's making the cuts and he's watching closely. So it is really cool. You kind of you immediately know that these two are like, it's weird to say thick as thieves, but you can tell like they really respect each other, and definitely Martin towards Carl, who is obviously Jon Favreau.
Yeah. So as they're prepping the pig and getting everything for the critic, Carl's like, "Oh, I got to go pick up my son." Realizing he's late, needs to go find Percy, pick him up from school. And
this is an ongoing thing through the movie. He is not the greatest father, and that is that's probably plot line number 2 out of a very like plot line number 1 is just food truck. Number 2 is his relationship with his son.
Yeah.
And there were some of the best scenes. His son, like, it feels so authentic.
It really does, yeah.
The way the kid is always asking him, like, hey, can I go do that with you? Can I
This means a lot coming from Todd, who hates kids in movies.
That's true. But they did it authentically. This kid felt real.
Yeah.
Like, the way he interacted with Jon Favreau felt like a son acting against a father. Like, he had, like, the quick lines of like, hey, I feel left out, or I want you to see this. He didn't say anything like a kid wouldn't say. Yeah. He didn't make some meta commentary or something that only an adult had written for him, right? Yeah. It felt like somebody that has a son wrote this.
Yep.
So
after that, they pick him up, and he's kind of like, oh, I need to go to the farmer's market, get stuff prepped, so I'm going to drop you off at your mother's. But the kid wants to join. He's like, hey, can I come with you? And so they end up going to the farmer's market together, getting stuff. And he's like, listen, this is strictly business. I need to get everything done for this. We can't go off doing something else.
But the kid, of course, is like, can I get some kettle corn? Can I get this? And he's like, no, you can't eat this fruit. No, he's trying to teach them the right ways. Cuts to them eating the kettle corn. Like, of course, he's going to break down and just do that.
After that, he drops off his kid, and then they head back to the restaurant.
Yeah, and we do get introduced to Scarlett Johansson, who's like the hostess, I believe, or something of the...
Yeah, she's like the hostess or something like that. Yeah, probably maitre d'.
Yeah, and so she kind of coordinates that and like helps the staff figure out the end. We do have another actor as the actual sous chef at the time. Yes. And he's famous too.
We have Bobby Cannavale.
Yep, and he is, you'd probably recognize this guy from a few different things. I mean, he was in even the sequel to Jumanji. He was in Thunder Force. You probably actually might notice him as the husband in Ant-Man.
Yeah,
the stepdad of obviously the daughter. So he's got great comedic timing. And this one, I thought he'd have a much bigger role in this movie than he did.
Yeah, same here.
Super thought like he was going to be in it.
Yeah, it seemed like he was definitely going to play a bigger part, but
show back up and help out. And he just never. We'll get to it, but he just never comes back into the movie, and a lot of these characters don't. Leguizamo's like fucking a ride or die guy is what I called him in my stuff.
Yeah. So after that, you get also the introduction to Dustin Hoffman as Riva.
Yep, he is the owner of the kitchen.
Yeah, and this is
the restaurant.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson's like, "Hey, Riva's coming. Riva's coming." You're kind of like, "Okay, who's Riva?" And then you find out he's the owner. He's the one that runs the business, and he just hired the chef.
Yep, it's like when a secret shopper's coming in, everybody knows, or the DM's coming in, right?
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Everybody has to do everything perfectly and shut up and be nice.
And then from there, they're talking, "Hey, critics coming in. Let's get ready." And Riva's like, "Yeah, I understand. What are you doing?" And he's like talking about he's altering the menu is what Carl Casper's doing in this scene.
He wants to do his experimental awesome things that he thinks is going to be great.
Yeah, and Riva's like, "Well, this is the menu we stuck with. This is what people like, so we're going to stick with this." And then he has a line in there about, was it Jimi Hendrix or?
Ooh, I don't think I wrote that down. If you did.
Yeah, either way, it's a line where he says, "Hey, you're not going to go see a band. Let's say I can't remember who it was, but let's say Journey, and you're going to be mad if they don't play Don't Stop Believing."
Right.
Something along the lines of that.
Yeah, which doesn't translate completely, but I get what he's you get where he's coming from.
Yeah. So after that, he kind of actually gives Carl the option of like, what are you doing? He doesn't say, "Hey, you're sticking to the menu. Oh, you can do what you're doing."
He's telling him without telling him, though, right?
He kind of is, but after that, Carl gets back to his kitchen and the staff and kind of not enthusiastic about it at all. He's like, "All right, guys, here's what we're going with," and just reads off the same old menu they've done in the past.
Yep, he's like the hits that apparently he's been cooking for 10 years.
Yeah.
At this restaurant, or I assume, right? Doesn't it 10 years? Is that kind of the time frame they give of like how long he's been there? I think
so, yeah.
Push comes to shove, dude. The owner gets what he wants, and I think he knew that. I'm going to get fired if I don't go with what he wants. Let's try it out. Mm-hmm. So he goes against his gut.
Yep. And then after that, they kind of pan to the next scene, and he's hanging out with this kid, and they're watching a street performer.
Oh, yeah, the little skeleton dancing. Yeah. I was like, I would be rolling my eyes so hard at this thing. Like, I thought he was cute, but...
I feel like it was just kind of more of him, of how he was feeling, like dead inside, not really...
Oh, you think it was a metaphor?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You're right. I was just like, he looks like he's just zoning out, right? I mean, yeah, he is dead inside, right? He's kind of like looking through it. He's not really paying attention.
Yeah, so... That's how I saw that scene, at least.
Oh, okay, fair enough. You read into it a lot deeper than I did. I was like, I guess that's a skill.
Yeah. Well,
no offense to that guy.
After that, they get to reading the review from the critic.
Yep. It's from reviewer Ramsey Michelle, right? Mm-hmm. And that is Oliver Platt. And he starts off nice. He fakes them out.
Yep.
He's reading. So Chef's reading it out loud at the bar to everybody. And he's like, "Oh, great. Da-da-da. Chef does all this. He's always known for his da-da-da." But... basically screwed the pooch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then he goes into like, it makes sense why he's gained weight because all the scraps going back to the kitchen.
Dude, I immediately was like, that guy could never get away with saying that in real life.
Yeah, no.
If the critic had if he had commented on the chef's weight gain, basically saying, "Hey, this dude's fat because his food sucks," dude. You would get that critic would be canceled. He wouldn't be on a newspaper anymore.
It's that, or maybe that's because he got big in that sense. Is like
being mean.
Maybe? I don't know.
I don't think. Okay, for the movie's logic, yes, maybe that is how he got famous. But in the real world, that guy is not doing a fat joke.
Yeah.
He's not fat shaming
to
anybody.
Being an acclaimed critic, yeah.
No, yeah. But it was a low blow at the very end of that review.
So, and then after that, jumps to the next scene of, he kind of lets out his frustration, and he's cooking for Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, they're Mom, turn off the pod. They are fucking with food after they have actually done the deed. So it's like, she's already like undressed on the bed, like covered up with a blanket or whatever. And
she's just laying in like a gown.
Yeah, something. Yeah. And, but you can tell that she didn't just anyway.
Yeah.
But then he's cooking her this food, and chefs always love to touch the food with their fingers. I'm always like, quit doing that. But, they just.
But they're also, a lot of them are really cleaning their hands a lot too.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Plus they just. And so, but anyway, he cooks her this meal, and it's like she's having another awakening. Guys, I don't know why I'm trying.
Orgasm.
Yeah.
Todd can't say orgasm, guys.
Yeah. Yes, orgasm.
Either way, like through these cooking scenes in the movie, like it's really cool because Jon Favreau's character, he actually took into like cooking, and Roy Choi, I was talking about earlier, he was the chef on set teaching him how to cook everything.
Oh, wow. So the famous food truck, like guy that now has all the restaurants helped him do this. Okay.
And to be on that set, I feel like that'd be an amazing set to be on. Because all this food that they're going through, cooking, and you get it like, all right, I got to eat this. Like, I can't imagine what is the spit bucket on like that. Because
Jesus,
usually there's like the whole spit bucket of like, oh, you don't want to eat all this food, spit it in here.
That's so gross, but yeah, it has to be. I mean, it makes sense.
I understand. Yeah, you don't want to get bloated and just miserable.
Well, a lot of actors will be like, I ate like a whole pizza and I didn't even realize it because I never did the spit bucket.
Yeah,
but you would think you'd give it to the crew, right? Like, hey,
I'm sure the crew got fed a lot because.
And it's pre-COVID, so no one cared.
Yeah.
Wow, what a time to be alive.
And then after that, we get the intro to the ex-wife.
Sofia Vergara shows up, and she is a, as they would call a dime piece. She is a model wife that has the mansion, but everybody in this is, aside from a couple of characters, are played as like so loving and like looking out for the best for Carl. Like that's all their personality is on some of these people is like, Scarlett Johansson, I just want you to be happy. Oh my gosh, you're happy. You're smiling. Like they just want to see them happy. Like he has a really good, again, support circle around him that's helping him do what he wants to do. Because even if he's to fall flat on his ass, people will literally drop everything they're doing to come help him do stuff.
Yeah. It's almost like the story of Roy Choi.
Oh, parallels. I wrote OMG.
OMG.
Yep.
So after that, you get Percy hanging out with his dad again, and all they're doing is what he thinks a kid would enjoy doing.
Yeah, quote unquote fun stuff.
Yeah. He goes to the movie, and in the background, you actually hear the repulsor ray from Iron Man in it.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Okay.
And then you also have him on the roller coaster.
Yep.
And he's just on his phone.
Yeah.
Like just
I thought at first I was maybe he's recording it, but he must just be like working on the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that would ever, like, you're losing that phone. That thing's flying out.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it became clear that Percy wanted to bond with his father rather than just go do fun things, right? So Favreau is like trying to do activities that eat up time every 2 weekends, right?
Yep.
To be like, hey, look at what we did. You can have this experience to tell all your friends. But the kid just wants to be with his dad and talk to him.
After that, they go back to the restaurant and they meet Martin and Tony, the sous chef.
Yep.
And it's funny because they come in and like, oh yeah, fuck Twitter, man. He's like, what are you guys talking about? He doesn't even know what they're talking about. Carl's confused, lost.
He's one of that very small number of people that do not use social media.
Yep. And then kind of panders, goes back to the night where he's hanging out with his son Percy, and they're making a grilled cheese. And man, the food, once again, it just looks so good.
Yeah, it is. I mean, again, of course, the movie makes you want to eat all the stuff. So it's very successful in that regard.
And then Carl asks Percy about Twitter.
Yeah, and Percy knows everything about Twitter. He's a social media guru in this. And
he's kind of what you expect from a kid.
Right.
Like, to know
a woke
things.
kid that knows all the technology. Yeah. Annoying, I tell you. But yeah, so he's like, hey, can you sign me up for one?
Yeah.
You know, and so he gets, of course, that, oh God, there's the fuse being lit. If you've got this guy that is too old, like out of touch to be using this shit, just joins Twitter, which is the most cancel culture platform out there.
Oh yeah. But it's funny at first too, because he asked Percy, he's like, is this for sex things?
Yeah.
Percy's like, no, like freaking out, like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, that was pretty funny. So he signs him up for it, and he gets to read.
Yeah, and he goes through the whole down spiral of social media.
All the
staying
comments.
up all night and just
reading all the reviews, all the retweets of the tweets, of the different articles that are being written about the original article. Because his bad review goes viral. Yeah. I don't know why it goes viral, because there's reviews like that all the time.
Unless he's just searching for that and he's just going through that.
Well, no, because even the kid brings it up and goes, it went viral.
Oh, okay.
Like, he's like, Dad, wow. And like, you're trending and whatever. So... for whatever reason, it was I think it's because it was such a harsh fucking left turn from that critic.
Yeah.
On that one. Because the critic used to love Carl. Used to back him. He was like, I backed you, you're my horse, whatever. And then rips him apart. And so the kid's like, oh yeah, you went viral. So then he starts reading all of it. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, what does a boomer do with technology? He doesn't quite know how to use DMs.
So he sends out what he thought was a private message.
Yep.
And because at first he was talking, the Ramsey, Michelle was talking about, good meal and all that. Well, then Carl replies with a tweet saying, you wouldn't know a good meal if it sat on your face.
Which is a great fucking line.
It is. And from there, he sends a tweet thinking it's a personal message.
Yeah, because the way Twitter works, if you don't know, you have to hit at the name. So it says at Ramsey Michelle. Then you wouldn't know a good meal if it sat on your face. And so he thinks, well, I'm saying it directly to him, right? Like, I get the logic. Mm-hmm. I'm saying it directly to this guy. But, of course, everything is visible. Everybody gets to see this exchange.
Yep, so that gets retweeted a shit ton as Carl goes to bed.
Yeah, he sits it down and walks away, and you start to see, I was like, oh, God, that's going to be so quick. And it's all boop, 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 boop. You see the numbers popping up. You're like, yep, that's exactly how fast it is, too.
Yeah. So he wakes up the next morning and his son's like, what did you do? He's like, oh, I sent a private message to the critic.
Yep.
Like, no, you didn't. You sent it out to everyone. So everyone can see it now. So he's like, all right, well, and then he kind of goes on his day. He goes into work. And from there, everyone's talking about the tweet that he sent back to the critic.
Yeah. And then the critic is coming back at him. Mm-hmm. Like he does some really lame comeback. I don't remember. I don't think I even wrote it down because it was so lame. It was just like, oh, I wouldn't let you sit on.
Oh, it was after a hot day.
After a hot run and the sun or something like that. Whatever. And I was like, okay,
on a brisk day. Yeah,
some cheesy ass bullshit. And then it goes back and forth, right? Then it just becomes like, I fucking hate you. And he really gets to Chef.
Yep. This is where he reads into the comments too much.
Yep.
And from there, he types out what he's going to reply with. And he's like, I'm just typing out, so let me know if it sounds good and all that.
Yeah, Martin and the sous chef are like, no.
Like, no. And he said, it's like, oh, why don't you come back here and I'll cook you a meal that's for you and you're going to love it. And just calls him out. And he's like, yeah, what do you guys think? I'm like, no, don't send it. Real quick, he hits the button. Yep. Sends off the tweet.
There it goes.
So now the rematch is on.
Yep. He wants to make the meal he was going to make that first night.
Exactly.
But once again, Dustin Hoffman pops in.
He's like, oh, we're cooking the same menu.
And his logic doesn't make any fucking sense from a restaurant owner, because the only reason he knows that they're sold out, all of a sudden the reservations are sold out. Mm-hmm. And he's like, shit, they're coming here. I need you to cook what you always cook. Like, it's reliable, da-da-da-da.
Yep.
And he's like, no, I need to cook this meal. He's coming in for this. And he's like, no, you cook this meal. I pay you to cook this meal. Otherwise, somebody else will cook it. Basically threatens, like, I'll fire your ass if you don't cook this meal. So what's your decision? And again, it just doesn't make any sense, because the only reason they're there is to try this new menu.
Yeah.
It's not to try the same food. He's like, people want to come here and have what they've eaten for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Or whatever, exactly. And it's like, no, they don't.
No, I'm sorry.
No, they don't.
Restaurant I really enjoy, if it changes the menu, that's great.
I mean, there's a fine line. It could be really shitty.
I mean, you could stick with like some main things. But as long as you're changing up like seasons, obviously,
Yeah, if you can offer more, if you can expand on the menu when you need to. But or you always want to offer kind of like the core menu items. Mm-hmm. That's what your restaurant's known for. We get that. No one's saying he can't make those things.
Yeah.
But he just wants to make a special meal for this fucker.
Yeah, and Dustin Hoffman just, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. But
Chef, what's Chef do?
He walks out.
Oh, he walks out. All caps here. Chef walks out.
Yep. And then he tries to get Tony to follow him.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, let's go, Tony. And Tony kind of realizes the position he's in. Sous chef taking over.
For the chef.
So he's kind of like, this is my chance to kind of.
He freezes.
And what does he do?
He stays?
He stays, yeah.
And then, but who tries to follow him out is his ride or fucking die.
Martin. He's like, I'm coming. And he's like, no, you stay. You fucking stay. You don't go. And it's just like, it's a hard moment because it's like, you asked Tony to leave with you, but your ride or die guy, you kind of like, no, you stay.
Well, I think because he knew, like, the sous chef should probably follow you, right? He is the number two. Like, he's your partner in crime, so to speak, at the restaurant. And
should have your back.
Yeah, he's supposed to have your back. The other guy, it's his job. You're the sous chef, he'll get another job somewhere else. But maybe the line cook does not. Yeah. And so I think he's trying to protect him at that point. So
from there, he goes home and he starts cooking the meal that he would have cooked for the critic.
It looks really great, but it never goes anywhere. He never gets to use it because the critic, we see the critic show up and he starts realizing he's getting the exact same meal.
Yep. He shows up and it starts off with like an egg thing or whatever it is.
Like an egg souffle or some shit. I don't know what that is.
I don't either. And
you fancy ass rich chefs out there, you tell us what it is, okay?
He kind of looks at it confused, like, okay, this is the same meal.
Right.
And he gets Maitre d', Scarlett Johansson, coming over. And
yeah, he asks her, hey, is this the same meal? And she's like, well, yeah. Mm-hmm. And he's like, anything
she doesn't
I can
even
do
know
for
what
you?
to say. Yeah.
And he's like, nah, and she's kind of walking. It's a very awkward interaction.
And this is where Dustin Hoffman comes in.
Little bastard.
As a little fucking kiss ass. And he's like, oh, I just opened this red wine from whatever, real fancy Yancey, whatever shit.
The guy already gave you a bad review.
Yeah.
And you're just going to give him the same meal and hope that it's a better review?
Right? Yeah. Real bad on his part. I feel like this restaurant should have shut down after this.
Yeah. I don't understand why we never get to see it. Again, that's kind of like the circle doesn't close.
Yeah.
They focus on the molten lava cake.
Yep. Because that was one of the things in his review.
That he specifically pointed out that the molten lava cake wasn't a molten lava cake. Like it was, I don't know if it was dry or something or...
Yeah, something like that. Or
he said it didn't work right or wasn't what it was supposed to be.
I don't know molten cake, but...
I do love a good molten cake. You can even buy them frozen and heat them up, and definitely like the ganache in the middle melts out or whatever. Like it's just the stupid thing that they're focusing on, right? Like it's the issue's much larger, but that's the thing you can tangibly grab onto and like use as like fuck you because you said it about this.
So from there, Carl's freaking out because as Ramsey is eating at the restaurant, he's tweeting while he's eating at the restaurant.
Yep.
Carl's seen the tweets, so he drives to the restaurant.
Yeah, because he's basically calling him a coward. Like, hey, you weren't, he knew he was a no-show.
Yeah.
That's like, dude, this could have been solved with a simple exchange, even live on Twitter to everybody. Hey, dude, my boss would not let me cook what I want to cook for you.
Yep.
End of story.
Oh, yeah. So from there, he drives down to the restaurant, and the critic is on the final meal, the molten cake.
Yep.
He goes in, and his boss tries to stop him, and he's like, no, I have to say this. And he just freaks out on the critic.
He has a mental fucking breakdown.
Yeah.
It was a bit of an over-exaggeration for me.
It was an over-exaggeration, but it was one of those, like, he's defending his staff and the crew and everyone behind it. He's like, this isn't just me. My whole staff and everyone put their heart and soul into this meal. So you're shitting on them, not just me.
Right. And he even says, like, the owner thought he might have to shut down the restaurant.
Yeah.
Which might have been a deleted scene or something, because we never get any word about that.
Yeah.
But I assume he's not lying.
And then he freaks out and starts yelling about the molten cake.
Sticks his hand right in there.
And he just sticks his hand in there and he's like, the ganache is frozen in the center so it can bake and melt on the outside or whatever. Picks it up. He's like, it's fucking molten, and just throws it down and freaks out about it.
And then he gets a second one.
Oh, yeah. He picks up random ladies and just...
does the same thing. Look, it's molten. He picks up one. She's like,
yeah.
It's almost like it's fucking Candyland, but it's fucking molten lava cake.
Yeah.
And of course, he's being filmed.
Yep, of course.
And so that now goes on Twitter and goes viral itself. Mm-hmm. So then he is canceled effectively from being a restaurant chef.
Yeah, because
he's unhireable. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Although I think in the real world, people would be lining up to hire his ass.
Oh, yeah.
Just from the hype alone, people would sell out restaurants to go.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those, like, he's had a restaurant for 10 years, and this is his
he's obviously good.
Yeah.
But in the logic of the movie, obviously, he now cannot get hired. Like, he's ruined his reputation.
And so Inez, his ex-wife, is like, oh, let me get a hold of my publicist for you, so that way we can, figure out something for you. And you get the scene with the publicist.
Oh God, she's a great actress.
Sedaris.
Amy Sedaris. Yep.
And she's like, oh, you know what? you just lay low right now. We'll figure out something for you. Actually, I have a lead where we can get you on Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not going on Hell's Kitchen. I'm already a chef. I don't need to fucking go on there.
But she's like, so do you want me to ask about Hell's Kitchen? She just keeps bringing it up. It's really funny. He's like, I don't want to do. Okay, so I'll let you know what I hear about Hell's Kitchen. Mm-hmm. Oh, whatever.
So after that, he kind of goes back to his son and gives him some disappointing news because earlier in the movie they talk about going to New Orleans and trying to beignet for the first time together. Yep.
That's kind of like their Valhalla, right? That's the goal that they both want to get to.
Well, he goes up person. He's like, "Hey, I'm sorry, but New Orleans is going to have to wait. I can't take you there."
Yep, I have no money now.
Mm-hmm. No job, no money,
no savings. Apparently, he has to be rich off his ass. So that's a little confusing.
Yeah,
but
so after that, it kind of goes to Scarlett Johansson having the conversation with Carl Casper about just how it is. Like, she's like, hey, you need to be there for your son. And she's kind of having an honest moment with him.
Right. And again, this goes back to like everybody doesn't seem to care about themselves, only Carl's happiness. Because she obviously likes Carl.
Yeah.
But she's like, go be with your son. Do what's best for him. Bye. Because guess what? She's never seen in the movie again.
Nope, that's it.
There's no closure on her, but her point was like, hey, I enjoy my time with you, but I only want to see you happy, and you to be happy, you need to make Percy happy, and go do that.
So then from there, the whole scene is like, oh, why don't
Sofia Vergara.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she's like, why don't you come to Miami with us, where it all started?
Which is news to me. All of a sudden, it's like Miami, okay.
And so he's like, I can't take your charity. I'm not going to do that. He's like, well, she's like, I need a nanny, so you can nanny Percy.
I thought this was about to be like an 80s plot. I was like, oh, now he's Mr. Nanny.
Yeah. So he ends up going out there with him to meet his ex-father-in-law. And
yep, it's all very Cuban atmosphere. It's the music. It's very lively.
Yeah.
It's very it's very beautiful.
Yeah. They go to Little Havana is what it's
Little
called.
Havana, yep, exactly. I do like the scene of how they get to Miami is just like Bad Boys, where the plane goes over the sign of Miami. Every fucking movie that takes place in Miami starts with that fucking plane going over the sign. Yeah, it's always in there.
No
but
anywho, until now.
Then they go to watch the dad sing music, and then they go to dinner. The dad makes fun of his weight.
Yeah.
Again, it's like, Jesus, guys, he's not even, he's like a big guy, but like he looks like he's supposed to be a big guy, right?
Yeah.
Like he's big boned, as they would say.
Yeah, and he eats a Cubano while he's there.
Yeah, and so, Nate, let me ask you this.
Yeah, go on.
Is this where your fucking fascination of Cubanos came from?
Probably.
Yeah. You know when this started, I went, motherfucker, all Nate ever wants to eat is Cubanos. If there's a Cubano on the menu or nearby, that's where Nate's going.
There's not a lot of them around here, okay?
But you are obsessed, and I was like, this is where it came from. This is where it started. Now I know.
Yep.
Just as surprising as me finding that out was that this movie switches to him being really great at making Cubanos and deciding, because he's like, we forgot to mention that Robert Downey, well, I mean, spoiler.
It's coming up.
Well, no, I mean, the whole conceit is that he doesn't ever want to start a food truck, but Sofia Vergara keeps saying you should. That's always been her dream for him, is start a food truck, do a food truck. He's like, I won't do it, don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't even know what I would make. Eats one Cubano and is like, hey, I should do a food truck and I'll sell Cubanos. And you're like, what the fuck?
That's fine. I'm okay with the plot.
It's like a lightning bolt struck him in the fucking brain and was like, this is what you're doing, bro. I thought that was a little... I enjoy where the story went, but I think they could have come to that decision a little bit smoother, where they have a discussion about it, or like he eats it over a couple days and he's like, remember when you used to make these so great? It just happens. It happens in like,
I mean, it is
a
very
2-minute
quick.
span.
And there's the whole part too with Inez where she's like, oh, well, yours is better, because he takes a bite and he's like, oh, this is really good. We got to wake Percy up so you can try this. And she's like, no, yours are better.
And this is all news to the viewer.
And that's where it kind of hits him of like, oh, I should do this.
Right, he finds his calling really quick there.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, so I'll go talk to your ex-husband, Robert Downey Jr., which is a giant cameo surprise.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. That he actually is able to help him get a food truck. It was an excuse.
You don't know what
Robert
business
Downey.
he even runs.
Right.
It's just, he's a businessman. And there's a whole like shtick when he goes in. They kind of go through, he meets a receptionist.
Yep.
And
the booties. It's all hardwood floors or something, right?
Yeah,
like
and then he's like, it's all, I can't remember exactly the exchange of words, but he's talking about laying carpet in the office.
Yes.
And from there it goes on, oh, by the way, I found out she's pregnant. And he's like, what? The receptionist. And there's a whole misunderstanding of like, oh, well, should I keep it? He's like, the baby or the hardwood floors? Which one are you talking about? And it's just...
What should I do? Well, I think you go with the brown carpet, and then that's a personal issue with how you want to do that. He's like, well, I know she's like lying because I got snipped like how many years ago.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. It's a very wacky character.
It is.
And it's fun. It's a fun little scene, but he's a pompous piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You wonder why Sofia Vergara ever got with him.
Yeah, because she married him at one point too, so...
Because Favreau and her were never even married. They had the kid.
Yeah.
And then broke up, and then she married Robert Downey Jr., got super rich. That's why she has the mansion, and they have a bunch of maids and maintenance workers and gardeners and shit. But he's like, oh, am I paying for this one? Now, I don't think he's paying for any of that, so it was a weird line. But anywho, and then they got divorced, and then now they're both single.
Yep.
Raising the child.
Well, after that, he finally gets the truck from Robert Downey Jr., and he goes to look at it, and it's not nice.
Go anywhere else. Robert Downey Jr. gave you the worst truck in all of Miami. Just say no and go get a different one.
I mean, it's one. Did he buy it though, or did he?
Did he buy it? Yeah. He bought it sight unseen. He saw it pull up.
Yeah.
It was just so weird. I was like, "There's no way Robert Downey Jr. is the only one with a fucking old beat up food truck. Go to anywhere else."
He probably got a good deal or whatever.
But what they wanted was the montage of cleaning it, which I love a good cleanup montage.
No, it was really good. So from there, Percy is stuck with his father, Carl Casper, and they have to clean up the truck.
Yep, and again, that it's always fun to see something get renovated, right?
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's like. It is run down. It is old. There is food in the pans. It's stuck in there. It's been there for who knows how long. I was with the kid.
Throw that shit away and buy a new one. The amount of money he's throwing away at things, buy a new fucking kitchen pan.
Yeah, but then you don't get the line of him messing around. You know, it's all there.
No, I know, but just logically throw that away. That thing was like caked with some old, like the kid couldn't even breathe around it.
Yeah. So there's a whole like scene where he's like, all right, clean out this pan. And he's like, no, I'm not going to clean it out. And so it's a argument between the father and son.
Yep.
And he's like, I don't even want to hang out with you anymore, and walks away.
Yeah, because he's like, I wanted to hang with the dad, not work for the dad.
Yeah. From there, he goes up, and it's kind of weird because he cleans the pan himself, goes up to his son, Percy, and he's like, hey, I can't get a hold of your mom to like come pick you up. So I need to go to the store, so you got to come with me. And it's kind of like an awkward thing. And he's like, I'm kind of sorry for being mean, by the way.
Yeah, it was definitely, it did feel real to me because it was the dad's way of being like, I fucked up. But if I'm going to say sorry without saying sorry. And that's, you can come do this thing with me that you always love to do. You're going to come help me pick out the appliances and stuff. And the kid's like, of course, sounds great.
So they go, and as they're shopping, they also...
Shopping montage.
He gets Percy a chef's knife.
Which never comes back again.
No, it doesn't. It's more just
half the circle has been filled here.
More of just like, hey, this is a chef's knife.
Right.
This is your utensil. It's not the kitchen's. It's yours. You need to maintain it.
It felt like it was like passing the torch, right?
Yeah.
It's like a metaphor for like, I want you to kind of follow in my footsteps, which these days, I mean, I guess it was only 2014, but plot lines are, based around I want you to follow my footsteps. Well, I don't want to fucking do that. Okay. And then they learn the lesson about they don't need to do your stuff. But this one was very much like the kid did want to follow in his footsteps, which is kind of unique.
He wanted to be part of his father's life, actually.
Yeah.
Then they get back to the food truck, and a cab pulls up.
Who could it be? It's a Fresh El Camino rolling Kilo G.
You really died down there.
Well, it's the song Dynamite Hack. I was trying to do the lyrics in there. John Leguizamo jumps out, fully ready to just give up He gave up everything.
He did. He gave up everything. His job at the restaurant. He was like, when I heard you're doing a food truck, I wanted part of that.
I told you I would go anywhere you went.
Yeah, and that's the point where you're like, well, this guy is really sticking with him. It is his ride or die.
Yeah, he's like, can you work for free? And he's like, of course, I don't give a shit. And it's like, hey, where is your money, sir? How are you this good?
Maybe he actually saved up.
Yeah, I have a feeling this guy has some savings. But yeah, he's just like, I'm here in Miami, and he's clutch for this team.
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, because they were trying to load the equipment up, and they couldn't get it in, and that's when he showed up.
There's a bunch of workers kind of sitting nearby, but like he's trying to talk to them, like, hey, can you help me? And they're just ignoring him.
Yeah, and then Martin comes in, and he speaks Spanish to all of them, and is like, hey, come in, and he says cerveza. I'm like, oh, that's beer. I know that's beer.
We got that one.
So he's like, yep, come and help, and we'll feed you some good sandwiches and some cerveza.
Yep, they come and help him out, and then we start, we move from montage of fixing the truck to shopping to making the fucking sandwiches.
Well, yeah, it's actually Martin that's prepping the sandwiches.
Yep.
While they go shopping again for the food ingredients.
Yep. It's all kind of happening concurrently.
Yeah, and Martin's food prep scene is really good just because, like, he's really getting into the pork and the way he's, like, marinating, he's rubbing it, and he's just, like...
I do like, they're using Cambros, because that's a kitchen insider term. Okay, I used to run a kitchen. Oh. There's people over there rolling their eyes, I'm sure.
Yep, I am.
But I did. It's not a lie. But anyway, he's mixing like fruit juice and like orange juice stuff there in the Cambros and pouring it on the meat to marinate it. It looks really good.
Yep.
But yeah, he does. It's a typical montage where all of a sudden he's like dancing in the truck, and I'm like, okay, they threw that in there to be like he's just having a good old time.
No one's ever danced and cooked at the same time.
So fun. So it's just so cliche. Like he's doing all this serious prep work,
though.
And then he stops and he's like dancing to himself.
I've seen people dance and cook. I don't know why you're against it.
I know people that dance when they're cooking.
Okay.
I get it. It's just I just laughed and I was like, it's just there was one moment they cut for him to just like dancing by himself.
And then from there they get back and Martin's got all the meat prepped and cooked up, good to go.
Yep.
So they decide to dig in and try it, see how it is. Well, Percy's like, oh, you can buy that at the store.
Yeah, he's a doubter.
And
he's
so
a hater.
They're like, whoa. This isn't your kid. You can't. No. You don't get to try this. You can buy it at the store. Go buy it at the store, Percy.
Right.
Get out of here. But he ends up trying it and kind of falls in love with the food right there.
Yep. And then they make it for the workers, and the workers love it.
Yeah, and while they're feeding all the workers, they get Percy in to help out as well.
Yeah, he's totally on the line. He's a line cook with them.
Yep, and there's one point where there's a burnt sandwich that he's about to give out.
Yeah, because he's been tasked with making sure they're cooked golden brown.
Yep, and the kid's like, well, they're getting it for free.
Like, he's a little shit of like, well, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, pulls Percy off the truck and has a conversation with him, and he kind of has like the whole, listen, I may not be a good father or anything like that, but I'm a good chef, and this is something I can give back to people, and I want to share this with you. Mm-hmm. And from there, Percy kind of understands where he's coming from, and they get back up, and they just start cooking again.
Yep, he got his father-son lesson right there.
Yeah.
And then we move to what I call road trip, baby.
Yep, that's exactly what I have. Not road trip, baby, but I got road trip.
Baby.
So they go from there, and Percy takes a road trip back from Florida back to California on the food truck with him.
Yep, so it's the three of them. And again, the mom's just there to make sure Carl's happy. So it's like, can I just...
Well, she flies back, yeah.
Right, she flies back from Miami, and then school's out for like the month, and so he's like, hey, can I go? And he's like, I already texted mom, and she said yes. And it's like, I guess you're going with us.
Yep.
And so, yeah, they pack in all the ingredients.
Yeah.
And head off, and they hit their first spot in South Beach.
Yep, South Beach. And as they're cooking, they're having a good time. People are showing up, enjoying the food.
It's a big crowd, too.
Yeah, a cop shows up.
This was one of the annoying scenes.
I hate this, yeah.
I didn't get because the cop was too much.
Yeah. He's one of those who's like, hey, at first you're like, oh, crap, what's going to happen? They're going to shut him down. You think there's going to be some kind of issue here.
But all he has to do is move down the road like half a mile.
Yeah, and that's it. But then the cop's like, hey, you're the guy that freaked out on Twitter. Can I get a photo with you? And, oh, let's get a photo of me doing like Lady and the Tramp with the sandwich.
Oh, God, it gets so bizarre.
And I'm just like, I would tell this guy to fucking leave.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm just going to go down the road. Thanks, bye.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, if you want a sandwich, we're going to go down the road.
Yeah.
But
he gives this cop so much leniency, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like, I know, what is he worried about? They're not going to shut his ass down. He already said you just have to move down. But yeah, it's like, I want a selfie with you guys. All right, now how about in the truck? All right, now how about I'm making the sandwich, I'm pressing it. And then they do the Lady and the Tramp, and I was like, I thought he was going to draw the line there.
Yeah.
But he does it. I'm like,
no.
Jesus.
Yeah,
okay.
that was a bad scene, yes.
The cop was just annoying.
Yep.
But I get it. Like, you get to kind of see him interact with the public, and he is still famous, but that famous like rant is bringing people to his truck, and you start to realize it might be a little help from a little Percy.
Yeah.
So then they go to New Orleans. They are in Louisiana, where they wanted to go all along.
And as they're going through, Percy's taking these 1-second videos.
Yep.
And this is what I thought was funny of like how this movie's dated, because he talks about Vine.
Oh yeah,
and I'm like, Vine's not a thing. It's now TikTok. That time
it is. It
took
would have
over.
been TikTok.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's just funny in that sense. And as they're driving to New Orleans, though, they have a little bit of issue as they're driving on the truck. Martin takes some cornstarch.
Oh, yeah. It's so sweaty. Their balls are starting to chafe.
Yep. So he pours some cornstarch down there. And Percy's like, Dad, he's putting cornstarch on his balls.
He's like, yeah, are you putting cornstarch on your balls? Yeah. Give me some of that.
Yeah. And it's kind of a funny bonding scene because really even the son is like, yeah, I'll take some.
Yeah, he's like, you want some? He pours into his hand. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like the line, oh, and then in the morning you can dip them in some oil and make some hush puppies.
Yep, dip your balls in some oil and make hush puppies. Yeah, that was. And there's very sweet moments in the truck when they're just kind of like singing together, or just kind of like it's definitely that little road trip montage. This movie's full of montages.
It is,
but it doesn't seem like too much. Like it works really well with the flow.
Yep. So they stop at New Orleans. They park the truck, and he takes Percy on a little shopping trip.
Or does he?
No, he does.
They just get beignets.
They got some other stuff too.
He said,
he came back with
shopping?
The gator head.
Well, but
so he did some shopping.
After that, he said, but we're not shopping for the truck. He said, don't we have to go shopping now? Right. He said, yeah. It was like the whole point of that lesson.
Got it. Yeah.
It was like, he's like, no. And he's like, really? He's like, yeah, I just wanted to come get beignets with you.
Yeah. And
he's like, oh, great. And then you see the Percy's like, this is what I've wanted all along. Was just
so we get one full circle.
That is true. We get that one full circle in the middle of the movie. But it's very sweet. You can tell they go and have this day where they're just hanging out. It's not work related at all.
Yeah, because they go Cafe Du Monde, which is like the big place known for beignets.
Yeah. Dude, when they were chucking them behind him, I was like, I want to be there. I want to eat one of those so bad.
This is one of those things where it's like, man, they got to eat some amazing food on this trip.
Hell yeah! It's like Adam Sandler and his group. They just do movies so they can travel to places and hang out. Yeah, that's what he was like. Dude, let's go here and we can eat the food.
Jon Favreau. God. Jon Favreau.
Yep.
He was introduced to Roy Choi on the set of Iron Man because they brought the Kogi food truck on the set of Iron Man. Oh, and that's where I think they met.
That's cool.
So
full circle.
Yep. Offset.
There you go. Yeah, that's true. But they get back to the truck,
and there's a long ass line there.
Yep. And why is there a big ass line there, Nate?
Because his son is a marketing genius.
That's true. And by that, he posts where they are.
Yep.
He says, hey, we're going to be here. And he posts it to Twitter. He geotags them. And they're like, what are you doing? What? Like, total boomer moves on their end. Again, I'm probably closer to a boomer than a lot of people listening. But anyway, he's like, yeah, I just share where we're going to be. Look, I said this. And they start to look through all the posts. Like, he's posting of them on the truck, of them making it different spots. And it's like, yeah, that's
the Lady in the Tramp scene.
Yeah, it's true. That is in there. But yeah, and so he's built up a social following.
Yeah. And it's crazy because, like, in this scene, like, they see the long line, and usually people are like, oh, fuck, we got a long days of work ahead of us, but they're excited about it. They're like, all right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's feed these people, and let's...
Which is kind of unique, yeah, because, I mean, if you're just a regular run-of-the-mill staff employee at a store or a restaurant, you see big numbers, you're like, fuck me, because it's only the top that are getting money.
Exactly.
But in a food truck, everybody, that is how they're getting paid. If that line is bigger, they get more money. So it's like, duh, that it makes sense.
And then after that, they hit up the next stop, which is
Austin, baby.
Yeah, Texas.
They get some, of course, OG BBQ.
Yep, the guy smoked the meat all night.
Oh, that was so good.
It was from Franklin something. It's an actual restaurant down there.
I recognize the guy.
He's an actual top smoker with meats, and
there was, I think, Barbecue Pitmasters. I think he was one of the judges on that show.
Yeah. And they try the meats out, and he's like, yeah, we'll take some of this, and that's what they're going to use on their truck while they're in Austin.
Yeah, it was cool to see them experiment, to be like, well, let's just replace the pork with the brisket, like we'll just swap out whatever's going on in our dishes.
Yep. And then from there, while they're in Austin, there's like a music thing going on.
Yep, classic parking the truck next to a music venue on the road. That was really cool.
They're sitting on top of the truck, enjoying their sandwiches while everyone's enjoying the music, and Carl tells Percy how proud he is.
Yeah, it's a really sweet moment.
Yeah.
You kind of feel like you're there. With it, like it looks warm. They're sitting on the truck. It's kind of that evening time. The music's in the background.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he's saying like, hey man, you've been so good.
Yeah.
During this trip, like this is one of my favorite times ever spending time with you here.
Oh yeah. And then he kind of also
takes a harsh left turn.
He does, and he's
for no reason.
He's like, hey, just a heads up. I don't know what it's gonna look like when we get back. If things are gonna go back to the way they were.
Well, he doesn't even kind of keep it like as a guess. He's like, things are gonna go back. Yeah. I just want you to be ready. Mm-hmm. He's like, but I want to keep working with you. Well, that's not. Nope. It's gonna go back to the way it was. And it's like,
yeah.
The fuck, dude.
Oh yeah.
You took a giant leap backwards on your development there.
So, and then from there, they get to California.
They're home again.
And he drops Percy off. And after he drops Percy off, he kind of gets...
There's a big hug, though. I like that scene where Sofia Vergara is in the background. She's like, hey, Percy. But he gives him two big hugs, and you could tell things have changed. And the mom sees this, too.
Yep.
And it's kind of like, this is what she wanted, is for them to bond. That's really her biggest, obviously, conceit in this movie, is like she wanted, it wasn't just about his happiness in the food truck, it was about the father-son relationship being repaired.
Exactly. And then Carl gets back to his place, and he kind of opens up the video that Percy's been making.
Yeah.
Where it's the 1 second video.
Which would not fit in a Vine, but I do get the point, yeah.
Yeah. And also where he's like, oh, I did a second video every single day on our way back. And I was like, no, that was on the same day. That was on the same day.
I did say, I was like, that was the same. That was the.
I understand why they did it, because you can't do how many days it took him to get back in order. So they just showed the videos that were part of it.
They showed the scenes we'd already seen.
Exactly.
Just taken from like different angles, yeah.
And after that, he calls Percy up.
Yeah, because he starts to feel like that tears coming down his eyes there. Oh, his son is a marketing genius, and he had the greatest time with him. And now, because he does get back to like a stationary home, right? Mm-hmm. And it's just dim. There's paperwork piling up. It just, you feel like he wants to be back out on the truck.
Yeah.
That ends up not really being the case, but he does not want to be there by himself.
Yeah. So calls Percy up and offers him a job.
Yep, he goes back on everything he said that's seen before.
Yeah.
He says you can totally do everything I just told you was not going to happen.
Yeah, but he says, here's the thing, though. School comes first, and it's only after school and on weekends, and only if your mom approves.
Yep.
And Percy, in that moment's excited, and he goes up, Mom, 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 Mom.
Yeah, you can hear him in the background, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he comes back, yeah, she said I could. And it jumps to a food truck festival after that.
Yeah, it must be a few months later, I would assume.
Yeah, and I think it's actually a thing in California. It's like on Friday nights.
Okay.
Where they get a bunch of food trucks together. But in that scene, you also see the Kogi food truck.
Oh, I did not notice. Oh, obviously I wasn't looking for it, but that makes sense. Okay.
Full circle. Full circle.
Okay, yeah, Kogi has come full circle. You are right. But yeah, and it's crazy because Inez. Inez. Sofia Vergara is on the truck helping now. So the son's a line cook. She's taking orders. Martin and Carl are working like normal. So it's like everybody's come together. I love the scene. Like it's all very heartwarming.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so she's just working on the truck now. Does she not do anything else? What does she
just got that divorce money. That, or she is like a public figure, like some kind of movie star, whatever it is she does, because like she has a publicist. Yeah. So obviously there's something there.
There's a lot there.
But
it feels like a lot of decisions and conversations were had in deleted scenes almost.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Because when it jumps, you're like, oh shit, that person just made that decision. You're like, okay, cool. But it was nice to see like them all busy working at the food truck.
Yeah. And then after that, they get someone to show up. And it's the critic.
The critic is in the line. And Sofia Vergara is like, fuck you. Like, I'm not talking to you.
She already knows who it is. And she's like, no, get out of here. We don't want to serve you or anything like that. Well, he pulls Carl Casper off to the side and has a chat with him. And he's like, actually, I tried your food. I had someone else come up and order it because I figured you wouldn't want to serve me.
Yep.
And he's kind of correct in his thinking.
Oh, yeah. I don't think Sophia wasn't going to take his order.
No. And he's like, hey, listen, this shit is good.
Yeah.
You're cooking for yourself again. You're doing what makes you happy. And I want to back you. And from there, he kind of backs him and allows him to open up his own restaurant.
Yeah, it happens very quickly. He's like, hey, how about I can't critique your food because I can't have a vested interest in something I invest in.
Yep.
John Leguizamo was like, hey, well, you didn't punch him. There's a lot of talking, no punching, whatever. And he's like, well, I think we just found our new partner. And you're like, oh, shit.
Yep.
And so, then you cut straight from that to a brick and mortar version of the food truck. And we didn't even mention what the name of the food truck was. We forgot to even mention that.
El Jefe, right?
El Jefe, yeah. So EL space JEFE. Mm-hmm. And that only comes to be, I don't think Carl even knew what it was going to be, because when they go shopping at the very beginning, the son and father to go get all the stuff for the truck, he's like, hey, I know somebody that can paint this. I know a guy. Yeah. And so he pulls it up to pick them up, and it's El Jefe. It's a decked out paint job.
Yeah.
Like it's all nice and chrome rims, I believe, everything. Like, so he really helped them out.
Well, it was one of those too, like when he's like, oh, I know a guy who could, I was like, oh gosh, is this going to be one of those weird antics where it doesn't come out how it's supposed to be?
Oh, no, I didn't see
I was like, oh gosh, hopefully it's not. But no, it didn't.
Yeah, it turned out really nice. So it was El Jefe. And so now there's El Jefe, the brick and mortar location.
Yeah. And as you're going through, there's like a little model car of the food truck there. Yep. And there's some kind of event going on because it's all closed down.
Yep.
And you're thinking like, it's just like an opening ceremony or something like that.
Right, because the kid and the critic are in the kitchen.
Yeah. Critic's trying to sneak some food. Kid slaps his hand. No, get out of here.
It's very adorable.
And from there, you find out now it's a wedding.
Whose wedding?
For Carl Casper and Inez.
Oh my God, they finally tied the fucking knot.
Yep.
They did it.
And that's the movie.
That is it. It kind of fades out or just cuts. It's just done. End of movie, I wrote. Because we are at the end.
All right.
So yeah, they got married. Everybody lived happily ever after.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed
For
it.
a first time watch.
Yeah, it was what I expected. Like a very sweet kind of, I don't like simple is probably not the right word, but it is very like structured. Very, I mean, again, you think back what we just talked about. Usually my notes are 4 pages. This was barely 2.
Okay.
Because like not a lot technically happens, right?
Montages.
Yeah, it was montages, but I mean, the story's fairly simple in terms of like it's just a sweet kind of moment in this life and this little relationship.
Kind of like Angus. A moment in time in Angus Bethune or whatever.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, what passed? Like a month, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So obviously I know it was your recommendation. You love it. How often have you seen this, I guess? How much do you watch it?
I feel like I've seen it probably 6 or 7 times.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's up there, so.
All right. And then there's a series on Netflix, is there?
There is,
I saw it pop up when I turned it off.
And it's called Chef Show. And it's pretty much Jon Favreau and Roy Choi. And they're just cooking.
Oh, that makes sense now that I saw the picture. Okay.
Yep. And it's kind of weird because, like, through the first few episodes, they're just filming. They're like, we don't even know what this show's about. We're just filming us cooking right now.
Okay.
And so they didn't even know what they were doing when they first started off.
Podcast, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And so they had a crew with them, and like they just cook food from the show or food that they find really good. Like they had Gwyneth Paltrow on there, and they called Pepper Potts, like something dish called that.
Okay.
But
is that where she learned she was in Spider-Man?
Yep.
That's right. There's that famous scene of her realizing she was in that movie.
Yeah.
Because she knew she filmed scenes but didn't know where they put them.
Yeah, she was like, oh yeah, we did this, in Spider-Man. She's like, I wasn't in Spider-Man. It was like, she was like dead set. Yeah. I was not. But yeah.
Yeah, you were.
But yeah, no, actually, video I was going to recommend to you was from, or the audience as well, if you've seen this movie.
Yeah.
It's from Mr. Sunday Movies.
Oh, Mr. Sunday Movies.
And he actually has someone that does their editing, Ben from Canada.
We don't have a Ben from Canada.
No, we don't.
We have a Todd and Nate from Colorado.
Well, he did a video on Chef about how it's really an Iron Man movie.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So watch it and see if it works out. And you're like, okay, now I see the correlation, why it kind of makes sense there.
How do you feel?
I feel like it was a good video. Like what he says in there makes sense. And he's like, maybe I'm reading into it too much, but this is how I see it.
Okay.
So
now I kept talking about the circle not quite closing. So I'm going to have you tell me what you think happened to these plot lines.
All right.
RDJ, he has the cameo. He's a piece of shit. Does he ever have a comeuppance?
He keeps the kid.
Oh, he raises the kid that he knows is not his own.
Yeah.
Okay. What happened to Dustin Hoffman's restaurant? Loses his star chef. Famously, his chef goes on to do way bigger things than him.
I feel like, because I want the people in there to thrive and do good. They buy the business out from him.
Okay. And why wasn't the OG line cook, or sous chef, Tony, working with them at El Jefe?
He stayed for Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, all right. Okay, then I say my next one is, where is ScarJo to at least smile and say congrats to him at least once?
She's pregnant with her own Percy.
What? Everybody's okay. Why do we not get to see the son use the knife?
Knives are dangerous. Kids shouldn't use knives.
Why weren't Sophia and Carl or Inez together?
He was too invested in his job.
Why did they get back together?
Because they found out they really loved each other.
Okay, and then last question. Why didn't they fight to keep using the food truck? Like, I thought they wouldn't want to go back to a brick and mortar. I thought he was going to say to the critic, thank you for the offer, but the food truck's where we feel like family again.
I feel like they probably kept the food truck.
Think so?
Did just kind of like we'll drive it out on occasions.
Okay, so the food truck still exists.
Yeah, I feel like it was.
Okay, and then why Cubanos?
I thought you said the last one was the last question.
I know, I just added that one.
Cubanos are delicious.
Okay, fair enough. That's it. That's all I wanted. Full circle.
All right.
All right.
Glad I can close up those ends for you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Where can we have our own Twitter posts? Oh, wait. Spoiler alert, Nate. Where can they find us? The users, that is. The users.
On the social media that we said was kind of garbage.
Oh, guys. Only look for product and service announcements and coupons.
Yeah, like theendissigh.
Oh.
You can find it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Yep.
and TikTok.
For sure.
You can also email us at...
Oh, that's not a social media, but it is at theendissigh@gmail.com.
Exactly. If you don't want to be out on social media posting about us, you can just give us a nice little personal message.
Yep. A lot of you will DM us directly on like Instagram or text message.
Yeah.
So that's cool too. But do an email. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Cool to see an email.
All right.
Just
old school email.
Little OG.
Yeah.
Guys, help us fight the good fight against social media and give us an email. Or don't. Whatever. You do you.
So, what do we got going on next week?
The fuck if I know.
You do, though. You just forgot.
What do we have going on next week, Nate?
I believe it's Dread.
Oh, that's a great fucking movie.
It is.
That is a roller coaster. Chef was all montage. This is all action and just like, it's a fucking start and go. Like you're running and then you are a full stop. Like it's great.
You get some explanation and then action.
Yes, hell yeah. I'm excited for Dread. So yeah, I hope you guys look forward to that. Hopefully you watch Chef. Hopefully you watch Dread before we talk about it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Is that it? Is that the pod?
That's the pod.
All right.
It's fucking molten.
Oh god, it's fucking Candyland. Fucking molten lava Candyland.
You ready to go?
My tabs are jumping. This thing is, dude, it is having some issues. It's a... Okay, yeah, I think I'm... Hold on. It needs to think about how I'm moving a tab. That's how much space is limited. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Delete the porn off there. Come on.